Right, I still have the screenshots.
Yes.
I'm giving you a
Anyways,
I'm giving you a stress ball.
recap. Tangents aside, recap. Last session, it wasn't a heavy story one, despite what some people believe. It wasn't a heavy story one. It started off with the group regrouping at the Elf Song, trying to find that little guy over there, that little tiefling guy over there. And then when the party regrouped, spent maybe I'm really confident in the ballpark of like an hour and a half to 2 hours asking Ares, "Are you okay? Are you really okay though? Are you sure you're okay though?" Just over and over again.
Annie,
And
are you
by
okay? Are you okay, Annie?
exactly, but by the end, Solace had left the group, who all were just resting at Elfsong, had left the group to visit the mothers and go be with them for a while. And Cassidy went out to relive the golden days of ring fighting.
Nope.
But then, yeah. Literally, other than that, everyone is at the Elsung Tavern. The corrupt.
Forgot my whole ass iPad.
Which does include Zephyr. Zephyr went full NPC and will full NPC again. Just
we missed you,
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Zephyr's just looking at the bugs right now. Zephyr's looking at the spider up in the corner of the room
For
where the
real.
cobwebs are.
Exactly, yeah.
We miss you, Zephyr. Return to us.
So, we'll pick up where we left off. Which, to go into a little further detail, was the Cassidy ring fighting. And during that whole ordeal, Cassidy had entered into two fights. Yes, two fights. One with a scrawny human who got knocked out in one punch, and the other, a Goliath woman who held her own.
Twink
And
obliterated.
after two back-to-back rounds, the second being a rather hurtful round, Cassidy, you were requested to head into the back and take a break by the referee. But we will go to the map now, and you'll get a little peep. Now I lost the budget and where the benches are, so take it with a grain of salt. So ran out budget over there, so don't mind that. And by budget I mean I couldn't be asked finding a different section for that, so
Why does it look exactly as I imagined it?
possibly
It's amazing.
because it was like I'm pretty sure I scrolled past it in my saved pins, was like, hey, that's a good looking ring fight, sort of took a few mental notes and then kind of went from there. So the description I gave you was kind of just this in various ways. And then I rediscovered it, was like, oh, I see what I've done now.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I can actually see the fighters.
Yep,
the
you
poor
can see 'em
tiefling!
now. Yes, the tiefling.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, god damn it.
Get him out! You just got out of prison, now you want to come back in.
I can't remember every fucking token known to man. I'm cooked.
It's fine, man.
Right,
That's what we're here for.
Let me get a fucking replacement, hang on.
Sick. Why?
What else have you fucking noticed?
Nothing.
Okay.
Hubba. Sorry.
Oh, that's what it is. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Right, how do we pick up?
So at this point, you've sat down, the Goliath was brought up. Why the fuck is the Goliath small? I just realized. There we go. the Goliath was brought over, put down on the bench next to you, and then the halfling individual right now is sort of going through his logbook and writing stuff down, and it's like about to pick out the next two fighters to go into the ring.
Would this be considered a short rest for Cassidy?
If you want to like rest for that long, then yeah,
Yeah, how long is a short rest?
an hour.
A short rest. And I'll roll the heal dice.
Yep.
Which is a 5d12 or a 3d10?
No, it's both combined, but you can choose how many of each you want. Yeah,
Oh, right, because you can space out. Okay.
exactly. That's the whole point of short rest. Like, you're in a dungeon delve that's lasting 3 sessions long, can't be asked taking the risk to long rest, take a short rest. And use some...
Alright, let me just 1d12. That is a 7. I was on 4 health. So that's 11.
Yerp. Keep in mind, this is
Man.
your ring fighting health, by the way. Keep that in mind. It's not
Yeah,
your actual max.
Because it was 10 plus my
Because listen, hey,
plus 2.
I wanna
Yeah.
take down that wall as much as the next guy, but that shit's a little too easy with the rest of the group being
Listen,
so high
it's
level
okay, it's okay. I didn't max out. Normally she would have been 12, okay? She's at 11. Relax.
Oh hell yeah, we have the advantage next round.
I swear to God.
But anyways, during a long rest, the halfling individual will take the scrawny goblin that you sort of gave a bollocking previously, as well as the orc individual opposite the Leonin, and the two of them will head over to the arena and head off for their fight. And then while that is going on in the background and various other fights occur, by the time that an hour has passed and you've had your short rest, the Goliath lady will have woken up from being knocked out. And will glance around, see the Leonin to her left, and then look to see you to her right, and will just a sort of half bow before there's like a crack in her back, and you can see the uncomfort from that crack as she then leans back, but nods in your direction.
Of course. Cassidy will just kind of acknowledge her now that she's conscious, but just go back to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Sit and wait.
In that case, a few more moments will pass, and the fight over in the ring will have ended, as well as a small break due to one of the individuals in the crowd getting a bit too hands-on with some of the participants, in which started another fight. So...
Give me a name. I want to see who was it. Who was it?
So by the end of the fight, it was the goblin that had won, to the orc conceding, and in sort of similar orcish pride, this individual jumped down and trying to avenge their brethren, who isn't dead or unconscious, just sort of waved the white flag, but went in and threw the hardest right hook to this goblin that they've ever seen in their life. That's what started the brawl. By the end of it, the orc that jumped in, he was... not you. He would have been knocked out by the various orc guardsmen who are dotted around the area to keep the peace. They're civilized ring fighters. So they knocked him out and threw him back in his bench. Lopsided. The goblin and the orc will will have walked back or been dragged back, depending on how injured the orc individual was, and made their way back to rest. And it's only a few more
Can I?
moments before the halfling is due to return for the next inns. But you do have some free
Okay.
time.
Can I roll perspective or check on the state, the condition of each of them?
Yeah, roll perception or insight.
But my perception is ass. And my insight. I got a 7.
A 7.
Yeah, I am darker and further into the hallway, so.
The orc is looking worse than the goblin, but neither look good. You guess? And now that you're looking, no one looks good, not even yourself. All of you look like fighters. It's a weird thing.
It's almost like we're meant to be covered in batters and bruises.
Yeah. It all makes sense now.
Is this the twink I knocked out? It's just across
Yes.
from me?
Yes. Who has been knocked out for like a while now.
He should be at the club.
He doesn't belong here. Golden cockerel's crazy.
What do you mean? Golden Cockatrice is the goat. He's the goat of all time. He took a swing from the Great Cassidy and didn't immediately die, you know? He's the goat.
I don't know what to say to that. Okay, so there's a break. Yeah, I don't know. Cassidy, she's back in it. She didn't have other. She didn't She never really communed with many other fighters back in her old ring she'd fight in. She was always on the bench, head in the game. And that's exactly what she's doing now. Occasionally peeking out to see what's going on. But she feels right at home. Something feels off. Probably because she's a dragonborn right now.
Possibly. Which,
But she
speaking
feels she
of, how
belongs.
above table,
Oh, yeah.
how long would you like, or do you just not care how long that dragonborn form lasts?
I did say I'd want to keep it until I found Ares. Thinking I was gonna have to trudge through the Josso estate again, okay? That's why.
Well, you found Dairy, so
But
it's free game now, is it?
It is free game, but I haven't been able to use my breath weapon. I just want to use it once, but
You
they said
want
no
to
breath
use
weapon
your
here, so I'm
breath
like,
weapon?
I do.
Well,
I
I
really do.
mean,
I don't know how.
the way, you know, make a history check. Actually, make a history check. Make it a roll. Why not? Fun of the game. That's the point in D&D. Make it a roll. Roll the dice, funny man.
I got a 19.
19. You remember back to him mentioning the whole no magic rules and the whole keeping the breath weapon at bay? But thinking back the way he said it, you'd want to say it leaned more into that fight specifically? Especially when it was a conversation between the halfling and the twink beforehand that then led into him telling you that as well. And then you never really had that conversation with the Goliath because you just stayed in the ring. So, you could go ask if it is allowed if both parties agree.
Okay. Okay. That's what she's gonna do then. Having rested a bit more on this bench, she had a thought, guys. She had an idea.
No
So she got
way.
up, and she's gonna walk out to find the gnome that was setting up the rings all around.
Yep. He has just kind of like...
Where do I see him?
He is over yonder by his book, writing down. That guy right there. He has literally, he's just frantically writing through a book, and as you get closer, you will notice it's a report regarding the guy who jumped in and caused the fight.
Ooh.
And he's deep into paperwork at the moment, and he just has like a banner on like a flag held up behind him that just says, "Be right back."
Oh. She'll approach the gnome and take a knee, just so it's easier to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll say, quick question. Sorry, I
Eh?
busy. Don't know what happened.
Yeah, paperwork.
Are
What's up?
are breath weapons on the table?
Well, I mean, sure, yeah, if they agree. I don't care as long as I'm not in the crossfire. I doubt anyone else cares as long as they're not in the crossfire. So it's sort of between you and the other person. I mean, when I said no to it before, did you look at that, lads? Fucking scrawny as shit, you know? So,
Yeah.
let him off the hook. I doubt the Goliath would have cared. But anyways, just
All right,
fucking
thanks.
go ask him, or ask him when I bring you up next time. I don't really give a shit. I've got paperwork to do.
She'll nod and stand up and watch the little man get to work and head back in. Can I? Never mind. She goes back into the tunnel.
Okie doke.
Can I actually do a real quick
Double check
small
something?
insight on everyone?
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
as I'm walking by them, just see a little closer look. Fucking Cassidy, you're so damn blind. I swear to God. An 8. Not much better.
Well, there we go. At least the music's appropriate now. An 8, did you say?
I did get an 8.
So as you're walking past, other than like the two people being out cold, can't really read anyone else. Everyone else is sort of in their own mind, or the Leonin like looks very zen at the moment. His eyes are closed. He's leaned back. He's in Valhalla right now. That's where he is.
Wait. Wait. This is him.
Yeah, that's him. That's him right now. It's that with a big floofy mane.
But yeah, she'll wait till the next round's up.
Alright. Thankfully, for the sake of, differing stuff, there will be a couple individuals who walk in and are looking to become the next great fighter, you know. One will be that. Oh, well, I've got to fucking add them. But as you're sat down waiting, you will watch two figures at separate times walk through, one of them getting escorted by the orcs, because it's a rather large individual. As you watch a docile Minotaur will walk through and be escorted over. When I can find that token.
Huge.
the
Big.
the big lad.
Massive.
And seeing the fact that there are like so many people back here, there is only sort of one gap here and one gap to the other side of the twink. The orcs will just kind of go lean over at that pillar over there, to which the Minotaur just waddles round and leans against the wall back here. being a bit too big. A bit too big for the squad. And then the other... the furries are winning with this arc, holy. Yes, you. And then the other individual, in replacement for the one before, finally found a replacement. Another elf woman. Bada ping bada boom. One for another. As she walks in and takes a seat just opposite the Goliath. And with that, with the new introductions, the halfling will waddle his ass back over, still sort of finishing off the report, rips off the page and just kind of throws it in the alt guard next to him's general vicinity, and then sort of walks down, looks up and down, and will just call out, "Right, who wants next? Go on! Any raise of hands? Anyone? Else I will just pick out names from a hat." And with no one offering up, he will just take off his flat cap to reveal his very bald head and start taking out small snippets of paper with everyone's name on them. Oh, now I get to roll a dice for it. Hee. Let me see, let me count. Oh, there we go. Use my dice tower, baby. So he will pick out the Leonin, and then he will pick out Cassidy. To which he will just immediately turn to the Leonin, look him in the eyes, sort of have like a shiver down his spine as Leonin like finally opens his eyes, stands up and begins walking over to the area, and then will waddle over to you and just go, "I'm just saying, he's been fighting for maybe 3 months now. He couldn't give a shit about breath weapon. Go all out." And then like chases after him.
Can I analyze any weaknesses on this guy?
Go ahead and make another insight check.
A 16.
16. On a 16, no, there are no glaring weaknesses in this Leonin. Their body lacks like any major scars, just not even a bruise. And you know the Leonin tonight has fought at least once. You came in when he knocked out the tiefling. So the fact that there are no bruises, there are very little scars, maybe scratches on his sides. The only glaring weaknesses would just be that of any Leonin, and like what you can assume of their just general characteristics.
She's gonna keep a very stoic face because she's locked in. Internally, she got there's a her core is ready, fired up.
Mm-hmm.
She's ready to fight. Me, out of character, I'm terrified. I'm scared. He's so big.
Oh, scared. Cassie's
No,
gonna get
man.
squished by big lion guy. Ooh. Like on the paperwork, the gnome. I don't even know what the fuck he is anymore. He's either a gnome or a halfling. He's a short fucker. The short fucker will turn around with his flat cap back on his head now, and then the pieces of paper secured on his noggin. He'll turn around. Will sort of go to ask your names, realize already got him, shouldn't be a worry, and will just point to the entrance to the ring. to which the Leonin will turn around and step down.
Cassidy will follow and find herself on her side of the ring.
As you sort of settle into the ring, the Leonin, at this point, the whole time he's just kind of been staring either at the halfling when, like, he's being addressed, or just at the nearest wall, or into the crowd, for example. The second he stood into the ring, his eyes have not left your body. His eyes are trained on you. And then the halfling, few more pieces of paper, will start heading around, collecting all the bets, sort of leaning on the very teetering edge of the ring, collecting the bets, and it's just going around going, Cassidy versus Sir Lightmane, hurry up, bets in, Sir Lightmane versus Cassidy, come on now, get your bets in. To which 90% are towards the Leonin. Seemingly the fan favorite. There's a lot of people very chuffed to bits to see the Leonin in the ring again. But then finally collects all the bets, throws them in a pile, throws the electrum off into the distance, and ring ding ding, the bell is rung. Roll initiative.
A 17.
17. Well, the Leonin rolled a 19, so the Leonin will be going first. The fuck is the party in VC? Oh, go on. Cheering Cassidy on. So, the Leonin, well, the second the bell is rung, your initial reaction is, of course, to lock in, whether it would be to immediately go into either offense or defense. Either way of thinking, the Leonin takes a solid second where he barely breathes. He's like as still as a statue, and he's gonna examine you to get your deal. And then you'll watch as he will sort of in lack of better words and very accurate for what he is, he will just pounce in your direction and immediately throw a couple punches your way. Does a 17 hit?
It hits.
Does a 9?
Quite locked in.
I can't move.
Oh, go.
Does a 7 hit?
Miss.
Does an 18 hit?
Hits.
2 hits.
Yeah. Help. I'm dissociating so bad. I'm locked in. I'm trying to prep for a fight that doesn't exist.
So you will take. Oh wow, he rolled minimum damage.
Bro got them hits in. 100% attack, 0 damage.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a solid 5 damage. As he will
5 damaga.
5 damaga, as he will throw 2 punches right towards your head, trying to go for a quick and easy knockout. Pow pow, missing the third one as you finally get an arm up to block it, and then he'll take a step back, and seeing that you're not immediately out cold, there's a movement in his Leonin tail that could only be described as excitement or joy. It is now your turn.
Having caught the last blow with her arm, she's gonna shake it off and kind of reevaluate what's happening. He took a step back.
Yep.
But she's gonna follow with him as quick as she can. Does She's gonna go in with her arm, with her claw, and try to slash.
Yep.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits.
That is 2 damage. And I want to attack again, the extra attack.
Yep.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 does hit.
3 damage.
3 damage.
So she's gonna go and slash. She's just gonna slash twice, left and right. And for my bonus action. Oh! No, I can't. It hasn't been a long rest. We're picking right up. I can't do. There's no action surge allowed, huh?
No action surge, nope. You know what you should have multiple of, though?
Yeah.
You know,
What?
Cassidy could get a little angry.
She could get a little angry, but I should have attacked. I should have been angry first. But yeah, she gonna get. What's this? Wait, when was this added to my sheet? Sorry, pause. This is new.
You did level up, it could be something from that.
Oh no, I just never used it.
Uh-oh.
It's Giant's Might.
Oh lord. Uh-oh. The dragon board's about to be the size of a young dragon. Uh-oh. The dragon
You
pod.
magically gain the following benefits, which last for 1 minute. If you are smaller than large, you become large, along with anything you are wearing. If you lack the room to become large, your size doesn't change. If you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Once on each of your turns, one of your attacks with the weapon or unarmed strike can deal an extra 1d6 damage to a target.
So, from going from, like, medium to large, you would be basically doubling your size. I've got
Yeah.
a little graph here. You'd be, like, teetering over the edge of 10, 11 feet. Thankfully, in the pit, that is viable. Outside the pit, the
'Cause there's
ceiling's
no
too
ceiling.
low. But in the pit,
Yeah.
you're another sort of 5, 10 feet deeper. So you've got the height to be able to do it.
Okay, I'll use that next turn then. I'm gonna hit the rage, because I need to half the damage he's about to hit me with.
Yeah, fuck, I completely
hello?
forgot, yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Want me to roll or you to roll the
So,
d20?
I'm gonna roll with my new dice, Cassidy
New
dice.
dice! Cassidy dice! Oh my god, they are Cassidy dice.
I rolled a 6 on my rage. What does that spin the wheel get me?
Ooh. Okay, this could actually be interesting. And you're lucky it's against the Leonin who doesn't really care for, like, magics and shit.
Yeah.
Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights, and you gain a bonus +1 to AC. And while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus. Not that you have any at the moment, but thought that counts. So,
Protective lights.
take it how you will. Deadly rave.
Like, what do these lights do, man? They're just protective lights.
They're literally just various multicolored lights that just hover around you, and either you, like, imagine them taking the hit, or, you know, spice it how you will.
Alright,
Spicy
creative liberty,
Cassidy
let's go,
style.
yeah. It's gonna be...
Always creative liberty with your rage stuff.
Well, I guess I'd end turn there, but from there, any attacks from onward, those lights would be taking the hits.
Yep. Alright. In that case, it's Leonin turn, who... Another movement in his tail, slightly more than last time, seeing the fact that you've raged and all of a sudden these lights have, like, appeared around you. He will throw another 3 punches towards you. Is that? Oh, that's a nat 20. I had to take a second. I forgot Keyleth Dice has a little deer head. Ooh. Does an unnatural 20 hit?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh? It's not
Yeah, it
Jova?
hits. All three hit. All three hit.
All 3 hit. Well, you're glad you have resistance to bludgeoning damage, eh?
I was thinking my rage added a plus to my my
No,
AC, but it doesn't. That's
it's
the
just the
shield.
+1 from the thing
E.
that you've got, and then it's just your
It's a
dex and shit on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in total, you are looking at 10 points of bludgeoning damage, which you then half because of rage.
Mm-hmm. You're.
Alright. I'm assuming Cassidy's still up and fighting.
She's gonna take those hits. They're gonna hurt, but she'll get back up like a champ.
Yeah.
She's still in the ring. She's still up.
Seeing you take the first round of hits, a flurry of blows will just follow into this next one, and like more force put into these ones, so even the ones that you do block similarly like last time, your arm will just sort of clatter against your own head, and it will still hurt just as much. And now your forearms are like stinging. But after pulling back and taking like another step back to examine how you're doing, seeing you sort of like lean down, teeter a bit, and then pull back up, ready to continue. Oh, that tail's wagging. He's a happy Leonin. He is happy at the moment. But that will
Oh,
end.
he's joyous.
He's joyous. It's your turn now.
Cassidy, my lovely, lovely girl that I absolutely hate playing sometimes. Hey, she is. Head is pounding. All right, head is spinning slightly, but she sees her target clear. Me too. Me too, Aspa. Me too. So, so she's gonna go in. Can I roll twice for the first attack and second?
Huh?
She's gonna go in and punch. She's gonna punch.
She
She's gonna
gonna
punch
punch.
twice.
Falcon punch.
Falcon punch. Does a that is a 19 plus strength
19
plus
hits.
rage, so
Plus
that is
rage, yeah.
a 19. That's a 23 hit.
Yep.
Oh wait, don't I get advantage? I get advantage on strength.
Yeah.
It's still 23 because I rolled a 15 on my second. So 23.
Yep.
And
And
for
the extra
Demaga,
attack.
that is 4. Oh yeah, that's right. Extra attack. That's a 7, and with advantage is 15. No, which is a 17, which is a 19. So 19 and a 23 to hit.
Both hit.
2 blows. First attack is 4 damage. No, it's not. I forget rage additives. 6 plus 6
damage.
So 6,
Boy.
and no, that's for the first hit. Second is
second.
3, 5. So that's 11 damage total.
All right.
So she's gonna boom,
boom,
bat. And not even a moment. Just after throwing those punches, she's gonna second wind.
Second wind.
As her bonus action.
Oh boy.
Where's my dice? Man, that 10 damage kind of hurt. Too bad I got it back.
Jesus.
1d10 plus 3. Alright, so that is a 8 plus 3. That's a 10 10 how I get those 10 points right back. I get the 10 points right back, boys.
10 points right
back.
back. Oh boy.
So she's gonna bat and take a deep breath and lock in.
Lock the
But take a
fuck
step back and watch.
in. As you run forward, then take a step back. Yeah, I don't know what's. Things are weird.
I can
through all
action
this.
surge. It says 1 short rest. I win cinema.
Oh my god, you can
I can action
surge, you
surge.
criminal.
I love reading the analytics.
As you
Hit
jump
me.
forward, throw some punches in the same spot you threw the claws before, which the Leonin's body is clearly built for punches, so claws definitely sort of threw the body off, and then hitting those same spots. The Leonin didn't like that. Despite his like very toothy grin, he didn't like that. And then as you take your step back, sort of mimicking his movements like he's been doing, taking a step forward, punch, and step back, he is going to... No, I won't do that one. That won't be fucking useless in this point. He's going to sort of hit his own chest in the sort of same area that you've been hitting. He's just gonna beat his chest twice, and he's gonna pop his own second wind.
So cool. So cool. If I were an actual audience member, I'd be screaming my head off.
The audience are entertaining. They are being purely entertained at the moment. And so, taking his own second wind as his bonus action, he's gonna sort of then continue taking that second breath. He's gonna take a few steps backwards, and he's gonna keep his distance, but he's gonna ready in action. Now it's your turn.
Can I roll insight as my free action?
Go for it.
I want to see what he's doing. Oh! 19 and a... That's an 18 for insight.
18. Damn, -1. 18 on insight. Obviously, he's not gonna just take a step back and then hit you with the three-piece whopper combo like he has been doing. He's clearly got something else planned. And then as he's taking a step back and you sort of examine his body stance, his attire a bit more, you would almost describe it as that who isn't like a street fighter, isn't a warrior who bears weapons. No, this is more of that of a scholar monk who has trained in martial arts. And it would line up to how contempt he was looking previously. And so you assume he's preparing some kind of recourse from your next blow. Or he's preparing for his next blow to be a very ouchy one.
Okay, it's my turn then.
Yep.
Let's see. You know, I don't think I've ever used this much stuff from her sheet ever. Ever.
Everyone take notes. Use the shit on your sheet.
Reactive resistance? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, damn it. I was so locked in on what you were saying. I didn't plan my next attack.
Is the downside to me doing it, but it's fine. You got this.
Yeah. Reading. What was my rage? What did it do to me?
The colored lights that give you a +1 to AC.
That's right. So wait, did the lights take the damage?
No, it just gives you a +1 to AC. That's what it means by taking the damage for you.
I see. Okay. Well, seeing as he is clearly preparing something, mentally and physically, she will take this moment and not give him any time to waste, and she will rush in. Wait, breath breath? It's not even in my sheet because I'm not a Dragonborn. Is
Yeah,
breath
your
weapon a
sheet is
bonus
empty.
action or is that an action?
Let me double check.
I don't remember.
I'm looking. Where is it? Breath weapon. Action.
It's an action.
Yep.
Okay then. She's gonna okay, we'll do that. We'll do that after. She's gonna go in, and regardless of his pose, she's going to get her claws back in there, and slash twice
Okie doke.
with advantage. That's an 8. That's a nat 20.
It's a
Does
nat
a
20!
24. That's a nat 20. Does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
Okay, 24 hits. That's the first hit, and now the second. That's an 8. And that's a 17. 19, 21. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
So 21 and 24. And for damage... Oh, that's right, I get to double the first punch, don't I?
Yep.
6 damage on the first... No, then I have to double it. 12 damage on the first claw slash. And then... That's
Damn.
12. So 12! Gosh, I need to write... Where's your DMs? 12. 12... 3... 7. So 12 damage on the first punch and 7 damage on the second slash. I mean, 2 slashes, yeah?
Yep.
So, bam! The first punch, the first slash, she's gonna aim for as close as she can to his heart. That's what the last time I did that was not a good idea. I created a revenant. Bro!
And it's as you take this sort of sudden realization mid-swing, he's gonna use his reaction to use his readied action. And he's gonna use a little tiny little monk thing. He's going to... I need to double check its thing. Yeah, he's gonna use what is known as the open hand technique. And he's going to throw... Well, not a punch, more of a swipe towards you. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yes, I can. What is my dex? Oh, lovely! Alright. That is a 16, 17, 18.
18.
18 dex saving.
Alright.
Dex save.
And on top of that, can you make a strength saving throw?
I have advantage on strength saving throws in my rage, so that is... Oh no, I have advantage. That was a 2. And that was... This is 16 plus 5. That is a 21.
A 21. Alright, so you succeed both. If you had failed the dex, you would have been knocked prone immediately. If you had failed the strength, you would have been pushed 15 feet away.
Oh, that's sick.
But that doesn't dispose the fact that he still deals 3 points of damage, but 1 because you're raging.
Right. Does he still take the damage I gave him?
Yes, he'll still take the damage, yes.
But he's still, after I slashed, he grabbed me and...
No, it was sort of... You were throwing your slash, and then, like, had a sort of a twitch, a shiver down your spine with the realization of what you did. What you did back in day, what you did. And so, like, in this quick motion, he took the chance and just sort of fingers pointed ahead, just sort of swiped right in your chest, sort of in your abdomen area, just to try and throw you off. You having like shook off the slight issue that fogged your mind for the second and just brunted through it, continued the hit. How much damage was it again?
It was 12 and 7.
12. So how would you like to do this?
Unconscious, yeah? Not death?
Unconscious, yes. It's I said it last time and you only knocked him out. Calm
I
down.
know, but I'm like, I'm so used to normal combat. Let me get. Having just that moment of you did that to Klim. You did that to a person. Last time you did it to a person, they are forever haunting you ever since you took their heart. Having recovered and followed through in her attack, she is. She go all out. I guess I'm trying to think. Gosh, how do you even recover from that? I dissociated. I stared at the wall for a second. She would start from the eye, middle finger, claw, right in there and slash down at the neck. At least on the first attack. The second would reach for the heart. Claw and slide. That's how she'd want to do that.
All right. I had to sort of digest my reaction as I've got my thing of VC, so I've only got one person's camera in the corner of my Discord. It has been Pulliver, but then Maya just suddenly appeared out of nowhere with the most utter shock befalling their face. Anyways, yeah, you'll swipe down and then swipe at the heart, and there will just be the sun booming gasp as the Leonin sort of falls on one knee, and blood will like trickle down his face and sort of onto his arm. He's still got his arm down and he's like holding himself up. But at this point he holds a hand out and will just in a shallow roar, "Mercy!"
In response, she that rage kind of slipped out a moment. It was almost like she was back. For a moment, for a split second, she was back in hell. But that mercy, that called her back, and she'll recollect her thoughts. His hands up, like this. What?
Huh?
His hands up as if mercy.
Yeah.
In mercy. Let me see what she does. Okay. She will actually grab him by the wrist and help him up in camaraderie. Help him to his feet.
As you pull him up, you feel the sudden heavy weight of the Leonin clamber on you for a moment before he sorts his footing out. And you'll just hear him go, "You are a true ring fighter. Very well, lass." And will, with as much strength as he has, one arm having to stop the gushing blood at the side of his head, will raise your arm to the sky. To which the halfling gnome, whatever the fuck he is, Mr. Flatcap over there, will turn around, go, "Shit!" hop down and go, "He's doing it for me. Cassidy the winner!"
Can I do a performative? You know what? Since I couldn't do it, she's gonna do a breath weapon. Performative, she will shoot that lightning to the sky. Well, to the ceiling.
Your jaw just unhinges as bolts of lightning strike the sky, leaving this sort of almost decorative laceration into the cavern roof above. This sort of patterned artwork with all the various points in which the lightning strikes. And the whole crowd is elated. And then at this point, the fucking halfling gnome, whatever he is, runs over to the Leonin and is checking on his what has been his prized warrior for so long, seeing the gushing blood at the side of his head. But the only just reassures him that he's fine, just needs time to rest now for once. and he will clamber out himself, limping his way back to the benches.
Ooh, that's sick.
The gnome will turn, look up at you with a very surprised expression on his face, and go, "You just made some fuckers really fucking rich, you know? I mean, shit! The amount of bets against you! Whew! Some people have been lucky tonight. And fair fucking play. You're the first person to beat his fucking Leonin ass in like 3 months.
3 months. Who was before him?
Hey, some human bastard. I haven't seen him in a while.
Nice. Well then. I think I'll call it here.
You just
And at
sure?
peak.
Alright. Go gather your stuff, I guess.
And she'll climb out the pit. Pablo, can I do just a quick perception? She's gonna scan. She's gonna scan the crowd.
Scheme the creed.
Hey, my God, she's not blind. Okay,
Not
16.
blind. 16. Oh, alright. The dice tell the story. As you look off into the crowd, there is a face that you will spy. That appears familiar, though you have not seen what it may be familiar to in years.
I think I regret. Maybe I should have been blind, guys. Ignorance was bliss.
As you look to the other side of the ring that you stand on, among the people that are already in the crowd, of course, there are people who are just sort of behind people or otherwise not really there to the naked eye. But as you focus in between the dwarf and the large orc individual, an individual is sat watching as the ring fights continue. That, as your reaction sort of represents, it's a very visceral reaction.
I'll lock in. She'll hurry into the cave. And she'll grab her shit. She'll call the guards, unlock the gate. Unlock the cage for her stuff.
The orc turns around and goes, calm down, I've got it. Reaches up, will unlock the bird cage and leave the door open for you to reach into.
She'll put all her stuff back on, very messily, might I add. She's putting the wrong button to the wrong hole, dude. She's just doing it messily. But in the quick moment, she will turn around to the Leonin and hand him 2 gold. It's not much, but it's 2 gold. And she'll look him in the eyes. Good fight.
Same to
And
you,
she'll head
lass.
off. I need to. There is no breaks. Lock in. There's no breaks. What do you mean?
No
I
breaks.
can't. There's no time to digest this. My brain hurts. She makes a beeline for the exit, wherever that is in this maze.
As
this map.
you're making the exit is just up the staircase, and that will lead to the exit. And as you make your way, go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
Damn it! Yeah! It's always wisdom! That's like my weakness!
And it's purely... It won't be what you think.
It's an 8.
It's an 8.
I got an 8.
Recognizing that individual and knowing what could possibly happen should an interaction occur. Being distracted so much, you come to the sudden realization when you sort of glance down at the ground and you spy your arm in the peripheral as you watch the scales begin to shift back to skin. And it appears that Spin the Wheel's magic begins to wear off until there is just this sudden poof, to which the people you're like stood next to are like, "What the fuck?" as they turn around and will only see Cassidy in her normal form. To which the crowd, who have been like cheering you on and celebrating as you were walking out, are now confused, cheering and egging you on as you're walking out, now a human. They don't quite understand it, but you're assumingly the same person, so they keep on cheering you on. But it is the commotion that does sort of bring the beady eyes from across the ring in your general vicinity. And I'll roll a perception. And the eyes
Guys,
will glance over you.
I was in rehab. I was doing so good. I was doing so good. She's gonna speed out, ignoring and pushing through whoever wants to stop her, and she will climb all the way out.
An individual like points out to like get an autograph, and you end up shoulder barging them so hard. Another individual has to like grab them before they fall into the ring, in risk of like getting into a fight themselves, and you will make a beeline out and out to Baldur's Gate proper. But now, having known the information, assuming that is still the same boy, now man, that Warwick Valentine is in town.
I need a drink. I'll be right back.
And with that, we will move back to the Elfsong Tavern to the rest of these guys. Go ahead and take as many drinks as you need there, buddy. You got this. So, back at Elfsong, Cassidy has left, Solus has left with Regia, so it just leaves the likes of Billy, Almar, and Zephyr. Of course, Zephyr not physically being here, for the most part, is just Almar. As well as Ares, forgot you were there. Hi, Ares. Ares upstairs in their room, having just dropped the facade of trying to... yeah, sulking, that's the word. We'll go with that one. But Almar, as of right now, you have just been sort of watching everyone react to Ares being back. Watch them ask about 27 times if Ares is okay and if they're bullshitting them or not. And you've just been sort of stood like side by side with Zephyr for the time being as everything sort of unfolded. At this point, it's calmed down to where Billy is with everyone at the bar. Everyone has cooled down a bit now. Ares has gone upstairs to rest, as they said. And in the meanwhile, what would you like to busy yourself with? I'm glad you guys are taking well to the news, guys. Doing so well. And when I tell you I've been trying
Cassidy's arc was supposed to be over.
when I
She was
tell
supposed to be
you
over.
I've been trying to get that motherfucker to have at least a cameo, maybe, for like a long while. I don't want to give him like a full like a Klim length arc or anything. But he's been in the backlogs for a while now, so I'm very happy that he's in the game. He's in play. Where the fuck did Larabot go? No more music.
For the listeners, the gang is currently crashing out about a certain character appearance, spamming the VC channel with their insanity. Cue the typing sounds.
I mean, most of the typing sounds is me crashing.
And specifically Garlic crashing out.
Oh.
Listen, there's variety
Almost.
to the audio. There's a little texture.
Almer's probably just gonna also join them at the bar.
Alright.
Or at least scooch over here, because the bar is kind of full. I can't really roleplay with Zephyr.
The sort of like everyone at the bar like is seeing you motion over, realize there's no seats. The elf song will just kind of float through the bar and behind it, leaving a spot open.
They will just kind of give a nod as like a small thank you and just sit down.
And you just kind of you catch into a conversation between Alan, Billy, and Ares' mother. All of them are they're talking about Ares. Nothing but, well, Alan's talking shit, but Alan talks shit about everyone. So, you know, it's a given. Billy is sort of given a few details, like a basic rendition of the shit that's been going down recently. To which Ares' mother is eating up entirely, having not gotten that much from Ares themselves. Yeah, Billy at the moment is just kind of info dumping to the two of them and the elf song. But you, in the meanwhile, are you just gonna sit there and listen in?
Yeah, he's also gonna see if there's maybe some wine he could get his hands on while he just listens in on the juicy stories.
You will spy a couple couple tops of bottles peeking out from under the bar. In decently arm's reach, but it would be a bit obvious what you were doing.
He's still gonna go for it.
You just clamber up and reach over. What you would normally do with your tail, you're now just reaching over full body width. Alan shoots you a side high, and then just gives up halfway through, and continues listening in, talking shit.
Yeah, he's just gonna drink straight from the bottle. There's not much else from him, I think.
No worries. Well, I mean, there may be a couple things. Could you make me a quick... No, I suppose it would fall under that. Could you make me a religion check?
I can't find it, hold on. Shit. Oh, there it is, okay.
No, not to throw a curveball on you or anything.
Okay, that's 11.
An 11. As you're sat down listening to Billy explain all of the stories, all of the events that have happened, pretty much since you went to the bastion that you all own and cleared it out, and basically everything since you had gone there. Some of the words as Billy is and talking about how there was this crazy fucking, there was this big guy in the basement made of armor, almost ate me at one point. That was not cool. Didn't like that. As he's sort of going through all these stories, the occasional word will go from just a Billy's normal voice to just a hushed whisper. It's like a very apparent, as if his like voice had been cut out and replaced with said hush whisper. It's still the same word, but it just kind of, it interrupts and it piques your interest, and you gauge everyone else. No one else seems like any different. No one seems to be reacting whenever it does occur.
Okay, he won't address it, but he's gonna keep it in the back of his mind to mention it to the rest of the party later.
As you're sat listening to Billy and he's continuing on, and then at one point, I kind of got mad. You know, when Cassidy started snooping around, you know, I got a little pissed. I crashed out at her. It was a bit annoying. But, you know, then when it all died down, you know, it was me, it was Ares, it was Zephyr, it was... And the whisper hits again, specifically when it says your name. And then a sudden ringing in the back of your mind starts to pierce louder and louder. And then your ears will like start ringing, similar to like having a really hard tinnitus, before suddenly it'll just sort of dilate out to complete silence. Everyone, you can still see them mouths moving, they're still talking, but nothing is entering your ears until you can hear more. At this point, you realize something is calling out to you.
And he will gladly listen to him.
The time is soon upon us. My followers are making haste to the above ground. It is time you do your utmost diligence. Harness as many nightmares as you can. You will be visiting someone soon. During that visit, there will be a familiar face in the shadows. My return is soon, and then the sudden pop of your ears as your surroundings will back to life, and you just continue listening to Billy as he's just like, yeah, and then I hit the Gangnam Style again. It was a crazy night. So anyways, that's all that happened. I don't know if Elmo wants to tell you anything. You okay over there, Elmo? Or Garlic? I don't know your name's Elmo. You okay there, Garlic? Don't mind that. Woo! Woo!
He will just kind of silently sip at his wine and kind of recollect his face with what he had just heard and just pretend like everything's fine.
Billy just kind of shrugs and goes, "Okay." So anyways, and then continues to tell more stories and continues to talk along. while I enjoy the reactions from the crowd.
We'll never be free of the Jossos, Maya. Never. I'll never be free. Ever. Next campaign, 2, 3, 4 campaigns from now, you'll say Josso. And I'm gonna tweak and look in your direction. Okay? Say this in 2 decades, I'll still look at you.
I'm looking at you, girl. Like I'm looking at you. Ooh, I'm looking
No.
at you. I'm looking at you.
This.
I'm looking at
This
you.
is
I'm looking at you.
garlic.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm writing stuff down. I'm looking at you. I'm writing it down. Oh,
There's nothing to
that
write
was
down.
scary.
What voices, huh?
What voices? You guys hear voices?
What voices?
I hear creepy voices. Fuck you guys, I'm better.
Oh my god.
I need to open a window. My
Oh.
house pounding here. Ooh,
You guys
I
are so
really locked
lucky
in
you
there.
live so far away.
This
So
bitch
lucky
is
you
the
live so
shit.
far away.
Nah,
I'd be
dog.
at your door right now, Pablo and Gar. Like I'd pull up to your guys' door. Ugh.
I realize I
Scared for
like
the William.
scared for the billion. I realize my heart fucking races whenever I have to like really lock in for these kind of characters. For that whole segment and for like some of the Klim being emo and creepy whenever he needed to, like when he made the deal with Zephyr to bring Billy back, that kind of shit. My heart races during those moments, and I don't know why. It's
So
really
scary.
weird.
You're scared of yourself, Pablo. You're scared of yourself
I
doing this.
probably am, yeah. Oh dear.
You hit us with the back-to-back, okay? Oh, first the guy in the crowd. Oh, that's great! Elmore!
We'll find out what's going on. We will.
Listen, last time was really tame. We'll make a little bit back. Get a little bit of stuff going. We're placing down the stepping stones, okay?
Groundwork.
It's just the groundwork, it's just the stepping stones. That's all.
Groundwork or not, bro, we just barely got a damn circus. No, it's the same evening, dude. It's still the same evening.
Hey, it's
Ah!
not affecting
Suffering,
you.
dude.
I
I'm
know.
eating this up.
It's affecting me, Polymer.
Do
not
you
Cassidy.
do you guys plan on visiting anyone anytime soon? I didn't think so. So until then, you're fine. Calm down.
It's perfect. That's exactly what he needs.
All of this above table, mind you.
One in the cult.
Ah, man.
One in the cult.
All right. I hope you know Cassidy did stay late into the night of ring fighting. However long she stayed out there, but she did stay out there a while.
Mm-hmm. No worries. So at this point, I will just go around, ping some numbers. Cassidy is coming very late into the night, home to the elf song from ring fighting. Ares, other than sulking, are you most likely just gonna sulk and then turn in for the night? Or is there something on Ares' mind that they want to do during the night? Or just stay up all night for that matter, that's also a valid
Cry.
option.
Cry,
Yeah, I was gonna
sob,
say,
ugly
stay
cry.
up and cry all night.
He'll turn in for the night.
Alright. Puff, there you go. Alma, I assume after wrapping your head around a few things and listening for a wee bit longer, I assume you would be turning in for the night as well?
Yeah, he will also go to bed.
Alright. I'll let you decide on where. Oh my, there's too many fucking things going on at once. NPC Zephyr, get thrown in that room. There you go. Off with you. Bob's your uncle. Billy will also turn in for the night. At some point. He's gonna stay up fairly late, because he is among adults. So he's in a safe space. And then Cassidy, obviously, you will return late into the night. Solace! Of course, you're in the Fey realm at the moment, in the little encampment, but you still obviously can very easily return. And you, Regia, and you, and you, Regia, don't you worry. But obviously, you are with your parents at the moment.
Yes.
Would you be staying with them for the night in the Fey realm, despite the Fey realm being very bright and hard to get to sleep in?
Yeah.
Would you
she's
stay
just gonna be
there?
there.
Alright, so you would stay there.
What about Regia though? What the Regia want?
Are you staying with Sauce, or are you going on a Regia exclusive?
I don't know what Regia would want to do.
Library.
To be honest. He would probably
Library.
say there's nothing else for him to do. I mean, he wants to, like, of course, he wants to do the research on Cassidy's weapon, and he wants to do the research on the scrying. Yes! Yes!
Orb.
He wants to do the research on that, and he wants to do the research on the scrying orb. I don't remember if he has that right now or not. But he wants to do the research
I think
on both of those.
Solus still has it.
I have orb.
Oh, you
Orb.
have
Sauce
the
has
orb?
orb, I mean.
Yeah,
Yep.
Reggie's gonna commit a crime.
That's what I'm saying. Where's
No.
the misadventures of Regia the Potion Mimic?
That's him to do.
Nah.
I mean, like, where's this gonna go?
Get Regia a bit drunk, scavenge through the streets of Baldur's Gate, and like kill 30 people. That's the kind of
No!
adventures, you know?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's my boy. That's my son.
the boy.
That's my son. I saw the abhorrent face. That's my boy.
Oh
That's my son.
dear.
I got scared for a second there.
I
A
will.
minor amounts of scared.
Actually, I might do a bit of research and get back to you on that, but for the time being, he's just gonna do things with Cassidy's weapon. do
He's gonna
research on that.
ponder the weapon instead of
Ponder
pondering
the
the
weapon and
orb.
ponder the orb.
Ponder the orb! Let's go.
Do a bit of pondering. While I do some
Alright.
research on Feywild. Who said that?
Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. The mimic researching the Fey realm, where there is a very lackluster population of said mimics in the Fey realm. You are like
He's
one
like-
of
He's
one
just a weird
of
looking
three.
dog. What are you saying, bro? He's just a weird looking dog.
One of 3 people in the Fey realm who are mimics. And the other 2 are the mimics from the fucking circus that you saw the other day, you know?
Yeah,
that's the
I was
other
gonna say.
selection, yeah.
Mm.
So,
There's only 2 others.
Solace, you will get a long rest. Albeit it'll be a long rest, and then you'll like stay up another extra hour. It's still all one long rest in terms of the rest of the party's time, but the Fey Realm's just playing a little bit of prank on you, so you get an extra hour of sleep.
Oh, this bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck you. Well slept.
Ew, Solace doesn't
But
know
those
that.
at the elf song,
Ew.
those at the elf song, will have a long rest. Cassidy, by the time you return, assuming you're returning to elf song.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. By the time you return, I'd want to say it's in the ballpark of
3 a.m.
Oh, well, the dice said 4, but we'll go with 3. We'll go with a spooky time. Spooky time in the morning, 3 a.m. as you return to the Elfsong Tavern, you will head in. I'm just gonna, to save me having to, do it live, add more to the epic scenery. I'm just gonna move everyone's tokens on my other Albert tab. Sure,
Forgot that was the
Elmore,
token
you're
before
there
she
now.
turned into a dragon.
Elmore is there now.
You know, you know, Pablo, that was kind of cinematic. In a dragonborn form, she didn't have the crown. She didn't have it. And she decides, the magic decides to wear off. And she comes back with the crown the moment she makes eye contact with the person in the crowd. That's a little, it's a little on point. A little too perfect, and no, that wasn't intentional, but symbolism-wise. Beautiful.
Billy, well, you two go over there. You two go over there, and will not acknowledge the connotations of it. Billy, you go there, because that's the last one. Okie dokie. Oh, Jesus Christ. So many DMs that I'll have to manage. But, right. Buddy chum, off you go to Elfsong. And as you all pull in, there's only going to be one person that you could acknowledge as you approach the Elfsong. Oh, wrong token. There you go. As you peek your head inside, all you will see is the Elfsong just kind of sat on the bench across the room, sort of arms just laid, fidgeting on her legs as she's waiting for these human people to have sleep. She don't need that, so she's just big chilling. She's watching the world go around. The second she sees you, there's like a sort of her like a spirit like had slightly faded to sort of signify she was resting. The second she sees you, light back up to a normal sort of ghostly self. It's a flashback to you.
My curtains! My curtains fell!
But yes.
She'll come inside. And then close the door and lock it behind her.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine the tavern's not open at this hour.
Oh, definitely not.
But, she'll acknowledge the elf song.
She gives a regal wave.
And she will head up to a room. Doing her absolute best. On the walk, on her way here to Elfsong, she was trying not to spiral. Especially reliving and replaying the memory over and over. Making sure she saw that right. She did. Back up the stairs. Remind me again which one's available.
Your best shot would be the all-reliable this one.
Alright, that's mine. Hopefully there's no one inside. Knock, knock, knock. She'll push the door and open it.
Oh, I don't have my lock. There we go. No one is inside. Empty.
She'll close and lock the door behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of take all her gear off again. Making sure the curtains are closed at the window. Before trying to sit down and try to go to bed. Even if it isn't for long. They'll do it.
Sorry, I was answering the DM. There we go. You said you
Thank
were just
goodness.
gonna sit down and rest.
Yeah, she took all of her gear off, closed the curtains and whatnot. And she's just gonna try and sleep it off.
Sleep
Bruises
it
and whatnot
off.
all over her. She'll just sleep it off.
Okie doke.
Is it a long or a short rest?
It would
It's not a
be.
long rest.
It would be a long rest, but you'd be a nuisance to the party because you'd be sleeping in if you want the full thing of a long rest.
Now, if anything, can I use my healing dice in the short rest?
Yep.
I'll just use as many of those and go max. So what is that?
Whatever you have
Couple
remaining from
D12s.
last time.
Oh wait, no, he didn't attack. No, he did. He did 1 damage. I'll be fine. I don't need to roll full damage. It's fine. I don't need to roll health. She gets your rest.
Alright. As you linger off to sleep, the rest of the party are lingering off to sleep. Ah. I'm gonna flip a coin real quick. Who could I ask? You know what? I'll ask someone who's not involved in the slightest. Maya, you there? Just a heads or tails, real quick.
Tails.
Okay. It's heads. Alright. We will come back to the elf song momentarily then. As I check my DMs. And we will go to Baldur's Gate proper. Just shortly. Because someone has woken up in possibly a cold sweat in the night and has decided to take the better course of action and go for a late night walk. Ares.
Yo.
You leave the elf song, this having been around about sometime before Cassidy made it back to the Elf Song Tavern was the time that you left. Is there anywhere in particular that you wanted to go, or did you just want to aimlessly wander the streets at night? The gleaming whites of 2 pixels. Oh yeah, that's the one.
What's your review over that?
Put it away! Shoo!
Anyways. Ares will just, I don't know, keep his head down and trying to... Stop feeding me the kage! I'm baking! Ares will just keep his head down and just mindlessly walk. And do I feel devious?
Do you feel devious? That is the question. This has been a very devious session so far.
Do I feel devious?
I'm happy with some devious. I've been doing some devious.
His feet will just make him walk to the opposite of Baldur's Gate. Slowly but surely. Past a very recognizable building. For him to stand in front of the Dasso estate.
As you stand at the gates of the Jasso estate. Fucking rhyming over here. You look into the courtyard. There isn't anyone nearby. There's maybe the occasional guard walking around or keeping watch. But despite how close they get, they don't pay any mind to you. It's like you're not even there. And as you look inside, you look to the windows. Despite there being curtains drawn on some of them, some of the windows are dimmed. Like, one you immediately point towards is Lady Jasso's office. That is completely blacked out. The window having been repaired from previous happenings. But most of the windows, curtains shut, but there are lights on. Or, well, there's lanterns lit. As you're looking through all the windows, go ahead and make me a perception check. If you roll higher than a 10, you see one thing. If you roll lower than a 10, you see another thing.
Okay. Hold on, let me get my shit. Perception. No, yeah, perception, right?
Yep. The one with the eyes.
I need to move my shit around. There you go. I got a 19 plus 3, that is 22.
Alright. So what you will see is, scanning through the windows, you'll see movement in one of them as a maid is adjusting the curtains and like peeking outside. And your eyes sort of immediately dart in the direction. And then there's another bit of movement on a upper floor, and as you immediately dart in the direction, you'll notice Clem's brother is peeking out of the window and is just sort of leaned on one arm, rubbing his eyes. He's clearly been woken by something and he doesn't look too pleased by it. He has a chalice to his side and he's just sipping on wine occasionally. And then there's a third bit of movement up into one of the small towers where they're not really towers that someone would seemingly be able to like walk up in, like have a room up there. They're sort of like a really large chimney of a furnace. They have really no other purpose other than just being there decoratively and maybe like venting out something if there were a furnace there. But in one of the sort of cracks in the bricks, you'll spy what looks to be sort of iron bars making that of a window, like you would see in a sort of like proper castle. But you swear by all the nine hells that for a second you can spy Clem peeking out in a very similar manner to his brother, but of course with all the effects of when you saw him huddled down in the basement before you then took him to the Bastion, when he was at his sort of worst estate. And for a moment you believe him real, and it's only as you then blink and he disappears that you realize it was a figment of your mind. But as you blink a few more times, you'll swear by the nine hells that you can see him again, just sort of walking through the crowd. And you just find yourself sort of forcing your eyes to stay open, trying to watch for as long as possible without blinking. Until you'll blink once again, he'll disappear.
It's a Frenia, baby! He'll just stare at the... Oh, hold on. He'll stare at the direction of where he saw Clem for quite a while. Just silently stare there, but he just simply shakes his head and just continues to pick up his pace and walk again, trying to drag his feet to move again.
You'll struggle for a few moments, but finally you begin to walk off once again. And you begin aimlessly wandering the upper city of Baldur's Gate.
He'll just stay near the high hall for the rest of the night.
Alright. Is Ares attempting to rest at all?
No.
Or are they just... Alright. So in that case, you obviously won't be getting the effects of a long rest. And could you actually make me a con save?
Sir, yes, sir. A 19 again, plus 3. 22.
Alright, you'll manage through the night, even in the cold and out on the streets. You'll manage through the night without... Mechanically, you won't be gaining an exhaustion point. So you'll be fine, it's just a lack of long rest for tonight.
Yippee!
And then with that, we can go to the tails side of the coin.
That deep breath makes me nervous, DM. That deep breath made me nervous, DM. What are you doing?
I'm changing the music. Don't worry.
Solus is safe. I want to say Solus is safe. They're all the way over in the other dimension. So is Regia. The only people who are really affected by these nightmares.
Cassidy. As you drift off to sleep, having a mixed experience that evening. The highs of feeling at home in the rings and even becoming possibly a well-known name in at least that ring there and the people who support it. Thinking about it, enjoying it, it'll then obviously get clouded out by the familiar face that you recognize in the crowd and the connotations and issues that that could have. You'll find yourself sort of stood in the crowd like you were when you first entered the ring, or well, the area. Stood in the crowd watching as the Leonin takes on the Tiefling, knocking him down. As you scan the area for the Halfling Gnome individual. Or well, at the time, just for anyone acting as a referee, trying to get in. You'll find yourself, this time, in the same scenario, instead of looking for this referee individual. Instead, you'll dart your eyes towards where you saw Warwick. Trying to see that if, even in your memory, your vague memory, just glancing past the crowd, did you see him and just wash over your glance? And as you do, you will pick him out in the crowd. But it doesn't seem natural. it seems more like your mind is placing the image there to sort of forcefully answer that question. To you, it doesn't feel like that is really what you saw. You don't feel like you really did see them glancing over with your vision. But either way, your eyes will fall upon Warwick in this crowd. And you will just hear the soundscape in the back alley back in Neverwinter in that whole scenario. The various shouting, the paced footsteps of the individuals running off, and then the slow, polite but slowing to a worried pace following up behind you. As you blink looking at Warwick, you'll notice the sort of 10 colours, the warm colours of this cave dim. The lights and candles and chalices in the area will flutter out as the whole area grows this cold grey tone. And the dusted ground beneath you, underneath your feet, will begin to feel like a cobbled street, despite still appearing fairly smooth in comparison. Warwick, or at least the image before you, continues to stare at you, recognizing you, seeing the same individual who they believe led to the murder of your mentor. And as much as your body shivers from the cold embrace of whatever feeling this is, the sudden yet subtle scent of a familiar incense will linger through your nostrils. And then you blink again, and suddenly the crowds of everywhere around you disappear. The ambience, the wind flowing through this cavern, the pitter-patter of whatever creatures that may have lurked in the cave dissipate. It's a sickening silence. Warwick still stood in front of you, now in clear view, although almost blurry, you'd describe it. Being a mishmash between what you knew of him back then and what you vaguely saw here at this ring. A sudden movement, a sudden thud at the bottom of the ring as you teeter on its edge. You look down to what was a fight between the Leonin and the Tiefling. Instead, it is just the Leonin stood looking up at you, soulless black voids for eyes, this black ichor dripping from them. You try not to blink, because every time you've blinked, something has differed. But almost like a creature with its claws on your eyelids, forcing them closed, you blink again. And before you stands the rotting corpse of your mentor, from Leonin to Tabaxi. And it's at this point where You wish you could now blink it away. You try to blink, but now whatever forced your eyes closed, forced them open. You hear a whisper in the back of your mind. You did it. It was your fault. You should have lost. You should have been the one who died. Everywhere you go, everyone you meet, all you do is kill those around you. All you do is leave people with sickening holes, missing the person that you've killed. And then the creature allows you to blink once more, and then you are faced with a multitude of bodies, people you have caused the death of or killed in your lifetime. The two in front and center still being your mentor, and one Klimjaso. As you sit in the sickening cold, lingering, seeing the people you have caused the most pain, you will hear the whispers multitude out into the cavern, now taking up the sound space as their whispers go from wall to wall, echoing through the room. All of it building up as a roar bellowing from below. You will watch that the arm of Warwick Valentine will raise, pointing towards you, his hand in the shape of a finger gun. And a sickening silver spike of pain in the back of your mind, as you will wake up in a cold sweat in your bed in the Elfsong Tavern. You will take 20 points of psychic damage. And that will conclude the nightmare. And with that, we will have our break.
Go.
I grab you. I tackle you.
Pablo!
I'm a little locked in for this session, guys.
This shit is goated.
Bro,
This shit is goated.
Ah!
horrifying scene after horrifying scene after horrifying scene, bro.
We can't help but be haunted by the narrative, guys. Our characters are going through it.
All of them.
I look at you, girl. Like I'm looking at you, bro. Looking at you. What you
What?
doing?
I
What you
didn't do
planning?
shit.
Didn't do shit.
shit.
Didn't do shit. No. Nightmare,
Who did
nightmare,
shit? I
nightmare.
didn't do shit.
Nightmare,
What?
nightmare, nightmare.
Nightmare,
We're gonna start
nightmare,
taking
nightmare,
psychic damage from nightmares now. Shaking my head.
Poliver, I sincerely apologize. I saw you hugging that fucking blanket the whole time. I feel terribly bad.
Dog, you got me holding my pillow, dude.
Ugh. That one deserves a shot of tequila rose.
2 shots of vodka.
2 shots of vodka? No, I don't got vodka. I need to get some vodka. All I got is tequila rose.
Oh, guys, if you just came over here, we have like 3 vodka bottles. Come on, guys.
Please, Maya, please hand them over right now.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'll go
yeah,
buy.
come over.
I'll buy
Come over,
vodka
guys.
tomorrow when I go to work. They won't mind.
Guys, the door's open.
Please, Maya, please. I only have 46% of alcohol. That tastes shit. I tell you, it's shit.
I'll make you some goated mixed drinks.
Please.
If only you guys just come over, you know. Sigh, there's room in the house.
Write that down, Pablo. Write that down.
You know, just popping onto the topic of new campaign that we were on earlier. I can't wait for the new campaign, mainly because the early game is not gonna have as much intense trauma like this for a little bit. And I think it would be such a nice, refreshing break.
And no trauma for a while. Wow.
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah, I don't know that.
Trauma.
So, yeah,
What
if
am I gonna do?
some of your characters
Listen, how it works is
could
that you start all
force this.
happy-go-lucky, you start good, you start innocent, you start as a joke character, and then shit hits the fan. But you gotta start silly.
Think for yourselves. I'm gonna be an asshole next campaign. You guys are gonna hate me.
Perfect.
Gulp. I look at you. Garlic, you hear that shit? You hear that shit, Garlic?
Hmm?
Sing.
It's making like a vague static garlic, but it's not
Yeah,
noticeable.
it's like a small static and can you type for a bit, but that's not that bad.
Okay, thank God.
Drama.
Yeah, it's not picking up on the recording. The only thing that it's really picking up is Larabot playing the music. So you'll be right.
Listen, guys, we'll see how the other campaign goes, because I'm already on a bad start for Garlics.
Ugh.
My character's stupid.
But no, I think session 1, we should get away with no trauma.
No trauma, you say?
No, because it won't be trauma. It'll just be people going, that's a really sad character. But it won't be trauma. It'll just be a sad, wet cat. That doesn't count. That's not trauma. That don't count. But then session 2, if they then add something onto that whole thing, now that could be like teetering on the edge of trauma now. Then we're talking, you know?
Nope. I look at you. I look away. I look at you. I look away.
Look at you again.
We look at you again. We look away.
So quit looking at me.
I stare at you, eye to eye.
Oh, you
stare at you.
don't need to stare at me. Yours was tame compared to what Cassidy's been going through.
Hey, I held back so much because I didn't want to. I felt really bad for dragging it out, Blim. So I'm taking a break from it.
No. Drag it out as much as
The
you
DM
want.
literally loves
Oh, I'm
Dookie Alley.
sorry.
Listen.
I don't want to drag out the Klim stuff, guys. I don't want to.
Listen. That was just a one-off mention. That's not gonna lead to another arc. Ares' whole spiel, that's not gonna lead to another arc. That's just Ares coming to terms with shit. And plus, Bevan, you could have had that go for fucking hours, because at the very least, you did it, wasn't me. It's not on my counter. I don't have the Klim arc counter. That's not mine. That's on Ares. That's on Ares. You know?
I love Yowie!
That too.
Don't
Yowie.
Yowie! Don't Yowie! Listen, we can't have no Yuri anymore because they decided to get divorced, okay?
I know, because imagine having a divorce and not having your like boyfriend or something brutally murdered like
Murdered.
four times in a row, bro.
Yeah, bro, imagine.
Oh, I've got to
Just
be
'cause-
careful now. Clem can't die another time, because then he's died 6 times, and you guys are never gonna let me live.
I'll kill myself.
No, because
Guys,
no, I'm referring to the fact that
no,
you'll
don't do
kill
it.
me with the number that comes after 6.
Heaven.
Exactly. That's why I
No!
can't let it
I
happen.
beat you up, I beat you up, I beat you
That's
up,
why
I
it
beat you
can
up, I
never
beat you up.
happen.
Clem died 6 or 7 times.
If Clem ever comes back, he's got immediate plot armor. He is immortal. I'm not
Bro,
taking a chance.
me and Aspa are gonna be like saying it over and over again, and we're like, "Oh, Clem came back for the 7th time," and then Reggie will be like, "So 6 or 7 times."
6, 7.
It was only 6 or
7.
7 times.
Alright, now I can actually go and properly read some of these DMs while
follow
we're on
me.
the break.
Look, Bollivers, follow me.
Thank you. I'm okay.
Drink something, bro. Have a cigarette at this point. Oh my god.
Drink
Uh,
2 shots of tequila.
Guys,
Nah, I'm strong enough.
Skyline is
But I will
blushing.
be right back.
Bolliver, have
Skyline
2
is
shots of vodka. Glug 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 glug.
2 shots of vodka.
Guys, can I show off trinkets from Ren Fair? I have not been saying about the goodies I got from Ren Fair.
Yes,
Yes!
yes.
I got a wand with a fucking spider on it. And some stones.
Oh hell
I got a wand. Oh, good thing I removed the price sticker. I had it on most of the day. Garlic already got to see some crumbs. I got these fucking fuck-ass goggles. I'm calling the Solace goggles. Look at this shit here. Let me try to put through. Yee! That's how you can see through these bitches. It's fucking
Like
goated.
drunk goggles, man.
Drunk goggles, but they're gay.
Exactly.
I got this fucking bat. Crochet bat. Little
Bat.
bat. I got. Well, of course, you guys went with me.
Yeah.
crumpled up.
It's
A little crumpled
See,
up.
I was there. I was there.
We were
You
all
were all at Ren
there.
Fair.
We
You
were
were all at
all
Ren
there.
Fair. So, like my favorite, my first purchase. In fact, I stepped into the because it was held. One of the shopping areas was in a gym with a bunch of booths. First one directly in front of me is D&D related. I'm like, I must get something. So I got this cool little baggie. I see this bag. I'm like, oh, Dragonite,
Oh
cool.
my god, I've got
Well,
one
what's
of
the
them.
thing?
I have
It
one of
was-
them.
Pocket watch. Wrong. It's mini D&D dice made of metal.
Hell
That's
yeah.
That's a mini D20. All of them. If I roll, I'm using these bitches. I got that shit. I got an actual bag for my dice and shit. And trinkets in here. Is that a bug? How the fuck did a bug get in here?
Hey man, so like, now what do we do? With minus the pain and
Ponder.
trauma of like a giant nightmare.
Take it how Solace did. Fucking run
The
away.
fucking
Run away. Have a
bell.
panic attack.
Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding.
The trinket I got.
Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding.
How we all call Regia when it's dinner time, ass shit.
Regia! Regia, come on. Regia, it's the fancy forks for dinner. It's fancy forks.
Fancy box!
Fancy forks with gemstones in them.
Regia, these are noble forks. Take them, Regia. They're very, very high metal. Regia, noble forks.
Skull.
Regia. All I can see, you know those cartoon like skittering on the floor before shooting off. That's what I think Regia will do.
I'm imagining the Dreamies adverts. I don't know if you guys have the Dreamies adverts where you guys live.
No.
Oh my... Hold on.
Oh dear.
Guys, I have Reggie right here. It's a little potion. He's
Oh my
green.
god,
No
itty
potion,
bitty.
he's green.
Itty bitty.
and
Check VC.
he's
check VC.
tiny.
That's what the Dreams adverts look like.
Holy shit, dreamies!
Yeah,
Holy
Huh?
shit!
that's what Reggie is. Reggie is the fucking Dreamies cat, bro.
Bro, Lemon,
Holly, I
what the fuck is
remember-
Callista doing, bro? What's she doing, bro?
Bro, I
That is
remember
red, yeah.
back way before
That
they
is-
changed the fucking animation for that shit. Peak.
Trinkets.
I
I think that's
left
all
and
my
it was-
goodies.
I left and it was Bartholomew, now it's Paul Jr. What happened, dog?
Halloween Bulbasaur.
Well, do you want it
Halloween
to be Poe
Bulbasaur.
now? Hold on.
Dude, I did not say
Hello.
that. Okay.
Halloween Bulbasaur.
I don't even know if I can balance him on my head. Hold on.
Squish his underbelly like it's a fucking house.
Yeah, he's so fucking fat at the bottom. Look.
He's a fat. Quit feeding him.
He's
then.
fat!
Quit
He's
feeding him.
fat! Garlic, bring forth a plushie. We must
What
see
if I
an
just do
offering
this?
on
Hold
your
on.
behalf.
I'm abusing him. Sorry, guys. I'm abusing him right
You
in front
must
of you.
bring. Abusing him, me too. Look. I'm just patting, bro. Halloween Bulbasaur with the pumpkin.
There you go.
I'm trying to get Spyro to rest on my head, but he doesn't like much.
Bulbasaur seems to be a big
Soon,
fan.
this will be two-time,
Remember
guys.
when 2016 Spyro just supercharged
Soon
his-
it'll be two-time.
Soon it'll be two-time, guys.
Yeah!
Dude,
Dude, I want the 2-time plushie so bad, but like, I'm broke.
Two-time.
Like,
That's
broke.
fair.
I specifically saved up my money for two-time. I was like, I literally,
I didn't know it was releasing this soon. Is it limited time?
I don't think so because Chance plushie was out like and stayed up
Hold on,
after
let me
a
check.
while.
Let me check.
I don't think so.
I remember my brother was pissed that he missed out on the Chance plushie. He loves Chance.
Chance
Oh,
Chance is still on, by the way. You can still buy him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god,
I'm gonna tell
all
him.
of the Forsaken things are so expensive.
The Forsaken two-time plushie was like £30, but then I just looked at the other things like, ooh. But yeah,
Plus
look,
shipment,
my,
realistically, if I get Chance, if my brother
Hold
gets
on, let me
Chance,
take a
he's gonna
picture.
be like $50. That's how much my Sebastian plushie was because of shipping.
yeah, for me, do you wanna know how much it was for shipping and everything in my
much was
currency? £30.
How much?
Oh, there's a hoodie with Noli on it though, guys. I have to get it.
Guys.
Oh,
Noli.
I got it.
Also, yeah, look,
Noli's
my
there.
look in VC.
Oh,
Let's see.
Noli on the hoodie. I have to get it. I have to purchase it.
I must
It's
inform my brother about the
compulsory.
Chance plushie. It's like me with earrings, Aspa. It's addiction on first sight. Love at first sight. You have to buy it. Purchase
I need
on
it.
first
Noli's
sight.
there. Noli's there. I need it. I need it, guys.
In the
Yes.
what? In his shirt, the shirt.
Oliver, are you being
Yeah,
like taken
Noli's on the
away by?
shirt, on the
Did a
hoodie.
fucking angel appear
Oh, the
before you, Oliver? What the
hoodie,
fuck is going on?
Be not afraid, dude.
I gotta
There's
get it.
there's
on the
light.
hoodie.
Yes, on the hoodie. I need it.
I need
Be
it.
afraid.
I need
Be
it.
afraid.
Be afraid.
Did y'all see that? Just light just cast
Oh, the
very
feathers
brightly on
sweatpants.
Oliver.
Oh, that's so cute. What the
It's
fuck?
doing it again.
Time.
They're trying to take him
Sorry, I just saw
away.
two-time in the hoodie too.
Oh,
Look at him
these
in the
cuz
look
on
at them in the
sweatpants.
back.
This cuz on the sweatpants. Cool kids on the sweatpants. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really giddy over that.
No, you're good, man.
You're
Spiral.
good,
Do
bro.
it.
Be crazy about your blurble bingus, bro. Be crazy. Go
Kiki
crazy.
mama.
You guys will
Kiki
never understand how much I
mama.
love Noli.
Kiki mama.
I love them. I love
Kiki
them.
Mama.
Kiki mama.
Me when my mother is called Kiki?
Kiki. Kiki mama. Let me see the pan.
Awesome.
Me when my mother is called Kiki and I am a 4-year-old.
Ooh! Aspa, the pants are so cool. There's Cool Kid on it. And two
Yeah,
times.
Cool Kid and 007 are on it. Bro.
007, two
Bro.
times cans. We're getting fed, bro.
Pablo.
Yeah.
Pablo, 20 points of psychic damage. My guy. I understand I was shot with a bullet. I think that should have been 30 points of damage because I was over here dying as you were
That's
describing.
insane.
Like, great.
Listen, I'm still getting to grips on, like, you know, being actually mean. As much as I say I want to fucking kill that wall, I want to fucking kill her, I'm terrible at it. I'm like really bad at it.
I'm so red. I'm so mad there's no art of my rapper. So mad.
I guess it is kind of hard
Asper.
to kill someone while also being fair about it.
Asper.
Exactly.
Woo.
Fuck me!
No Asper. Yoo-hoo.
I'm
Guys,
broke! I'm broke!
I'm doing
I'm
it
not
for
saying.
free. Asper. Woo. Yoo-hoo.
Kick my ass. Dindy's kicking my ass, guys. He's kicking my ass. I'm not even. My character's not even the one suffering right now, but I'm fucking dying. I want to know. No, I need to know this Cassidy tea. I need to see the Almor lore and art in action. Know what his intentions are. He's so mysterious.
I need it!
Tune in next year. How long is this campaign?
How long is this campaign?
We should start like at this point. Let's carve this shit in stone. So like when we die and they find our remains, they see these snippets of insanity revolving D&D and wonder what the hell we're talking about.
So real.
Like
Listen,
what do you mean
Kalik,
this horned being's
even
lover
that's a
was
bold
doomed?
thing. I think we'll get there by like late this year. I think we'll get there this year. I don't think we're gonna
No, just
fucking
not this
keel
year.
over to next year for it. I think we'll be right.
No.
Cooked, bro.
I
I'll be over.
I need to know
It'll be
his
over.
lore. Garlic, don't do this to us. I need to know.
It'll
You've
be over.
literally already edged us for a whole year and a half without anything. And you have
We
the
know
gall
his-
to say, oh, maybe next year.
This is all we know.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's list the things that we
We've
know.
been
We know his
what?
name. His name is a recent set of information. We know his name. We know there's some weird ties with nightmares. We know that that bitch has a little some certain interests of sorts. He partakes in eating people. He likes wine. Has a soft spot from time to time. Savors seeing people suffering. We don't know to what degree, but definitely shaking people and holding them upside down is one of them, or two of them. What else do we know?
I think I'll tell you one thing. Early on, and I remember this very clearly. You see that on the map right there? It's a green little dot. It's called the cheating cherry. Okay. It was between that and the rose portal. Those are two significant places Almor has been that he exclusively went out for to get things from. And in the cheating cherry, he encountered a person, the cleric, who is very like-minded in this little cult thing of his.
I was gonna say cult.
I say cult only because at the time we were facing the cult of the Dead 3, so I thought that's what Garlic was a part of. I'm guessing it's not. But I remember
Strange.
exclusively. You don't remember? Wow, I guess I just have like really good memory.
No, you
That's why you're the
do.
note taker.
You do.
You're the note taker.
It did happen. I do remember it now that you mention it.
You don't remember? You literally had comrades. Okay, friends of like-minded. You looked at them and you both knew you were of the specific. When you first joined us, the moment, okay, literally like a session or two after Cassidy got pregnant. Okay, this was not far.
God damn.
Pregnancy jump scare. Pregnancy mention. Ooh, Cassidy, the orphanage is nearby, Cassidy. Ooh, the
I have,
orphanage,
like-
Cassidy.
I remember a lot, and I don't know why, but I'm like a giant catalog.
Don't forget.
Bro, I didn't even write that one down. I just remember that one.
Store it in your
That's the wild part.
brain.
That's what you went. You went to the Cheating Cherry for specific oils for incense. You got the sticks from the High House of Wonders. But you got the specific oils for the incense and ingredients to make more of those from the Cheating Cherry.
So
Man,
involved
if I had
in
a
these
smart
fucking
character-
characters is insane.
Next campaign, I should make a smart character that actually aligns with my schizophrenic memory, okay? My crazy accurate memory. Because Cassidy can't remember shit. Okay, she's a dumb barbarian. But I need to play a character that actually fits me, because that's my strength right there.
Yeah, next
Probably play an
campaign.
ace
Then you
character.
went-
This is a little.
Next campaign, you need to play a character that is just a note taker, dog. You need to play an investigator, so you can canonically
Investigator,
do this
yeah,
shit.
a detective.
A
A detective.
detective, dude.
Aspa, that's genius, Aspa. A detective, yeah. Oh yeah,
The
who
Rose
was
Portal.
The detective? Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, Aspa, go ahead. No, I don't like stealing or using other people's characters. I like to start with my own. But I'll definitely like take a look at yours. See what drove it. I never got to use the idea. You still thought of the idea, my guy. It's still yours.
Copyright owned by Aspa. You can never have an idea similar to Aspa where you'll get copyright strike.
Amy, ignore him. I gave him like 4 OCs at one point, all cyberpunk. It was really funny. And then I
Have I written anything?
Nope,
Have I
I took
written
him
anything?
I took him back like a year later. And I haven't
Yep.
written anything with them. I just
You
took
guys just
took
have
one.
custody over these characters.
No, legitimately we do. And then I took the kids back, and then I took one of the kids, and I paired him up with one of the new ones, and then called it a day, and that's it. Haven't done shit with him since.
Okay. Got you. Necromancy magic. Goated.
Interesting.
I want to play a warlock, but those fucking spell points are not good.
Spell points or not, you can still play it.
No, but they're not the best. Not the best amount.
You should just min-max all of your stuff.
I don't know.
Do a
for-
Regia.
I've been hearing you guys say that, and I have no idea what that means. I'm like, what does min-maxing mean?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
What does min-maxing mean, guys?
Pablo, I don't know how to describe it in you.
So min-maxing in D&D is when you're making your character and you select your race. Say, for example, I'm trying to remember just a race off the top of my head and what their things are, but each race gets some pluses to stats. They're like natural stat increases. Usually it's one stat increased by 2 and another stat increased by 1. I'll get a quick example up in the case of an elf. An elf's dex increases by 2, and then depending on what kind, another stat increases by 1. Say, for example, a drow, their charisma increases by 1. The concept of min-maxing is then when you roll your stats, say you rolled 46, dropped the lowest, and got 666, you got the max roll on a stat you could get, you got 18. If you then went, well, I already have a +2 to my dex because I'm an elf, I put the 18 in my dex, 20. Boom. The maximum you can get. Without, like, in-character creation and stuff. Somewhat. I think there's devious ways to exceed that, but it's DMs won't like you. Must have died.
Okay.
They'll look at you and go, you have a fucking 30 in strength at level 1? I'm gonna fucking send you to the moon, buddy.
Kill them! That's crazy.
But no, it is literally just using all of your bonuses from whatever race, class, and stuff you like choose, and then you take your stats and then use all that shit you've already picked and just try and get the highest stats possible. And then whatever stat you're not, say you're playing a fighter that you want to be dumb as a brick, and you roll an 18 and a 3. Put the 3 in intelligence, 18 in strength. Whoa! We're winning. We're winning. You know? It's why they call it a dump stat, because you just dump the lowest number you get into that stat and then hopefully never use it.
I got you.
But in your guys' case, a lot of your stats when we rolled, a lot of them were just sort of above average or average. Some of them a little under average. And you didn't min-max, you didn't, acknowledge, oh, I'm a changeling, I get plus this and plus this, I'm gonna put my stats there to make them better. You know, it didn't cross any of your guys' mind. And it just sort of came to fruition that when Amy made Regia, because they've made so many characters in the past, they just kind of naturally had decent stats compared to you guys pretty much making a proper character for the first time. So it's just natural min-max. And yeah, even then, Reggie isn't min-maxed.
Marriage! No, look, bad charisma, pulled. You see, sometimes having no charisma is charisma. It's charismatic. Like, oh, you can't hit on people, that's great. Marry me right now. Oh, you can't hit on people for shit, I love you.
But yeah, that's the concept of min-maxing and shit.
-3! Sorry,
yeah, Garlic had a -3 and still hit.
Charisma. He still hit.
Still bagged Valtius.
Wow.
Any day of the week.
Wow.
It was really funny. Yeah, he had a son. I wonder what they are.
Wifed up, husband up. Bro pulled, got laid, and had negative charisma.
You know, I am nearing the point to where I just kind of slightly retcon that whole shit, and the island that Ver is on is just kind of the afterlife. Whoops! Whoops!
No!
You know?
He's in a beach episode, don't do that, he's in a beach episode.
It hasn't been acknowledged since. I don't know. It's something I'll think about at the very end of the campaign when I want to fix a couple plot holes, you know?
He's in a beach episode till Almor explodes.
No, if Almor dies before Almor arc, I will just bring back Ver for a mini Ver arc, just so Garlic the player gets an arc.
I kill you. I blow you up with my mind. I'm rapidly approaching your location.
Oh, I've just got one of the greatest pieces of information I've ever had. Oh no, yeah, I suppose that was the point. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. It's just took a while. But anyways, it's been a decently long break. I think we'll lean back in. Shall we, gang? I know everyone's here because Garlic's messaging me, the rest of you are speaking, and Bevion's drawing. So I know everyone's
How do you know?
How do I know?
Tap, 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 tap.
How do you know?
What you drawing, boy?
Is it gay people?
Hello? Hello?
Oh no.
No,
Is it Yowie?
no.
You've caught them red-handed.
So you know the fucking what's it called? The server that I was forced into to do work, guys.
That you became an elite employee. Uh-oh.
What happened? What happened now?
Let's have another 2 minutes.
Let's
What? Woohoo!
Why?
Woo!
Vivian, run!
Get out of there!
Run!
Get out of there!
Get out, Vivian! It's not worth it anymore, Vivian. Get out!
It's never been worth it, Vivian!
You said it was for the tea, but Vivian,
You should have you should jump ship. You should have jumped ship day
Oh.
one.
Vivian, run now before they like. Oh my God, they're gonna dox you one of these days. Get out!
No, they're gonna. No, the thing is, they're gonna dox me when I leave, bro. I swear.
Oh,
Whenever
God.
someone, I'm not joking. Every time someone left, they would shit on that person, like genuinely.
Oh my God.
Like, hold on, let me find it.
That is insane. Oh my God. Last I'd seen or heard something like that was like a Halo lobby or Call of Duty. Oh my God.
Yeah, that shit straight out of COD lobby. Oh.
Yeah, tell them that you're drawing yaoi. You can't do anything because you're caught up in business, aka commissions, and totally not drawing.
Tell them
Right.
you're working for a rival indie team, and that they let you draw yaoi, and
Hold on, let me
they
do
also
something.
don't call
Okay,
you
the
the N
jump.
word.
Yeah, but yeah, no, look, that's what they say every time someone leaves, bro. They start talking shit, bro. They start talking shit.
Let me show you how much I care. Oh my days.
Oh my God.
Vivian, get out.
Oh.
Get out. Go.
Bro. Vivian, you need to give us this person's location and address and everything. We're gonna fly over. We're gonna beat them up.
No money, Asper, no money.
Let me jump this guy disrespectfully.
Disrespectfully, yes.
Jump. I'm staying because it's really fucking funny.
Disrespectfully, you should
Vivian,
kill
I
yourself.
don't think you should stay, Vivian.
Oh,
Vivian, this does not look
Lord.
good,
Listen,
Vivian.
I would listen again. I would, but first of all, it's really funny to see this guy crash out half the time, and then second of all, I'll feel so bad because there's another person who wanted to do art but was pulled into management as well. Bambi, my stomach book opening.
Vivian.
There's another person who's like suffering, and I don't want them to suffer alone.
Bitch, your boss is leaving. Get the fuck out.
Oh, bro. Oh
Bro.
my goodness.
I'll let you guys know what happened next. Don't you worry.
Oh, Vivian.
Bambi.
Hold on. Let me do something. Let me do a thing.
You do a thing and then we'll try to log back in after that bombshell.
Oh, I can lock in. I'm just tippy tapping on my phone.
Yeah, after that bombshell, let's try and move away. Let's try get away from that.
Yes. Anyways, let's continue. Let's go.
Alright. So, we will return on the morning of the next day. Yes, that means you need to wake up over there. Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey.
3 options. I feel like doing either of those two, so I'll flip a coin. Vivian, heads or tails? One more
Heads.
time. Heads.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, so Aries, having stayed awake all night, you will be, well, you can decide on where exactly you're sat, but you're outside the high hall, so whether you're just sort of in the middle of the street, on a patch of grass, or on a bench, you're sat by the high hall as you watch the sun crest the horizon and rise to the dawn of a new day.
Ooh. Um, honestly, I wasn't expecting to be on me so quickly, Jesus.
Hey, you called heads. Should have called tails.
Hey, it's not my fault you've been flipping coins now.
It's just easier because I can't decide. Like shit, that's hard.
Oh, let me do. Instead of knowing what to do, I'm gonna gamble on this shit, man.
Yeah. At least I
Bro.
acknowledged you for the coin flip, you know? You knew you were possibly a part of it.
Weakness 500, bro.
Oh man. But anyways.
um. He'd sit there for quite a while. It's like probably like in the time would be like 8 to 10 a.m. or something. I don't know. Just taking into the atmosphere and shit. And just before he'd from the bench, been sitting all night, he'd stand up and make his way back to the elf song.
All right.
Cool.
As you plop yourself to elf song, we will pop to the map, but I will pop you outside, but ask you to hold thine horses.
I'll hold my horses. Sir, yes, sir.
Because as the rest of the group will wake up, the first person to be awake will be Alan, who will find themselves downstairs getting ready for a busy day ahead because Elfsong plans to be open today after a decent hiatus. Either way, it's still closed as you approach. The rest of the party. Ooh. The rest of the party. Cassidy. Have you, if you're there, did you attempt to go back to sleep, or did you just stay up after waking up in a cold sweat?
I. Oh, what do you think about that? She would have actually consulted the shield about it.
Ooh. Well, in that case.
But then I kind of forgot to talk about it because we went on break.
Well, we can happily pick it up now if you so wish. If the questions are still fresh on your mind.
Yeah, why not? Alright, go on, Calista. I gotta lock in.
Away with you, feline.
She was making me all warm and sleepy. Okay. I get if we're rewinding the time before Aries. Yeah, crank it back. She would wake up, right? You said 20 points. Damn. Ouch. 20 points on top of all the bruises and the slight aching in her body from that's what I say, the big aching all over her body from the fight. She will wake up in a sweat and kind of kick the blankets off to the end of the at the end of the bed. Kind of look around the room before eyes landing on the shield. And she'll lock in on the shield, really focus. Before calling out, "Hey. Hey." And then she kicks. She kicks it. I imagine it was propped up against the chest on the ground, but she lightly kicks it with her foot.
Tink, whoosh. What?
She's kind of confused. Because but that thing is like the closest thing she can have to a person right beside her. But also, it's a literal demon. Man, what do you know? Oh, she's just rubbing at the bridge of her nose and her eyebrows, trying to ease the pain.
No, I don't know how to get rid of hangovers.
Oh, not hangovers. Wicked nightmare. Wait, what? Let me just erase that. That's not what I meant to say. Some killer headaches and nightmares. Out of nowhere, man.
Do I appear to
What the fuck?
be your doctor, cleric,
No.
anyone like that? No. How would I
You know any
know?
demons? I
Any
don't know. You're like
demons that induce
any demons were
nightmares?
yeah.
No, I don't know any demons that induce night. Well, no. I don't know any demons that induce nightmares, nor devils. None of them induce nightmares. That's... Infernals don't do nightmares. We don't do them.
Then what does?
The fuck if I know shit from, like, I know the Fae, they do dreams, so they could probably do nightmares. Shit from the Shadowfell. I mean, it's the Shadowfell. That shit sounds like a nightmare. I mean, shit, humanoids with magic can induce nightmares. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty large thing, you know? Well, don't be blaming us Infernals. We ain't do shit. We
No, I was
physical.
just
We wanna
you're oh, of
we wanna
course,
fuck
yeah.
with you. I'll slap you myself. I ain't slapping you in a dream. Fuck no.
Pablo, can I roll perception? Can I smell the incense or can I identify anything in the room?
Go ahead and roll perception. Yeah.
That is a 18. No, that's a 17 actually, because she blind as shit.
No, I don't know. I don't think you'd pick up on the scent. Nor will you see anything in your room to give off
But
such
in
a
the
scent.
dream,
But in the dream, it was definitely apparent.
man, I have so many questions, but all of them are not what I. None of them are important right now. Uh, she's still trying to digest that whole thing. Even in and out of character, I don't know how to go about this. Because how do you identify a threat that didn't leave a mark on you? Cassidy is all about physical threats. She's always been about that. She can't identify mental ones. Okay, well, other than her own, okay. But I mean, like, psychic attacks. Not her strong suit. So she'll kind of just look at the shield, like, as if thinking the shield would have the answer. But just, really just confused. Overall confused. She doesn't know which questions to ask. So she'll just kind of shake her head, but yes, she will go back to sleep.
All right. You'll gain the benefits of a short rest, but you won't gain the benefits of a full long rest as it was interrupted. Unless you would like to sleep in an extra 3-ish hours.
It's
Alright, short rest
fine.
it
She can
is.
deal with it.
feel free to roll whatever hit dice you have remaining. But you will awaken on the dawn of a new day. And as you do, and as you sort of sat in your bed for a while trying to turn your brain on, for lack of a better word, or a better sentence at least, you will have heard footsteps as Alan headed downstairs to busy themselves. But no other footsteps have yet been heard.
Sorry?
As you are waking up on the dawn of a new day, you will have heard Alan heading downstairs to busy herself. And
Right, sorry.
you haven't heard any other footsteps as of yet.
Is this after I've woken up?
After you've woken up again, yeah.
That's the part I missed, sorry. Yeah, she'll swing her legs off the bed, kind of stretch a little. Still very much achy. Very achy. But she'll gather her gear. As per usual. And step out.
Mm-hmm.
Heading downstairs.
Then in that case, it's at this point that I will turn to Garlic, if he is there. I know I'm jumping you, but don't worry, it's nothing serious. You're just waking up. Or well, yeah, you're just waking up, okay? Now I had this weird little conversation before. I'm gonna have it again. When about would you like? I know you love being a Dampier, but it's gonna be wearing off soon. So I just want to ask if you really desperately want to keep it. Speak your piece. I don't like the connotations of that. That's it's terrifying, if I'm honest. I don't understand that.
Have some comfort cake. It's a crepe
Comfort
cake.
cake. I'll take that.
Strawberry.
Garlic and Maya scheme over there. Scheming vampire lovers.
Shh. I'm closing your mouth. Shh.
Staying down here for a little while longer. Alright. Because if you said you didn't particularly mind when, I was just gonna rip it right then and there. But alright. You emerge from your room, still a Dampier. And because of being a Dampier, I do think there are another one of the races who meditate through the night. I think. I'll double check that. But don't quote me on it. It seems like something they do at least. Dampier. Oh, no, they don't particularly mention it. No. So yeah, Dampiers do actually sleep. Would have learned. So yeah, you will awake. You will emerge from your room. When you just woke up, you would have also heard Alan's footsteps heading down. Other than that, you haven't heard anyone pass by yet. Actually, no, I'm lying. Cassidy passed by. I don't forgot. I am forgotten.
Garlic said, "Just TTS, don't worry, Poliver."
The guttural fear.
I'm scared, okay? Calm down.
Did Alma notice a somewhat expression on Cassidy?
That's a good question. Why don't you go ahead and make a little bit of an insight check?
Hey now, what are we trying to do? I'm just trying to eat my cake, man. You gotta hit me with the hidden left swing there.
Boom!
Bro being blind, that's a 3.
So...
Well, I'll still give you something on a 3.
Ooh.
You'll see the bruises on her face. You'll see a lot of bruises on her face.
They are hard to miss.
He closes his eyes. But as for expression-wise, you won't get anything, or you won't get any, like, you can't read her. But the bruises are blatant. All on her jaw, her face, just... At most, you'll find minimal amounts of dried blood, but as for what she's thinking, what she's feeling, you can't. Nothing related to the nightmare, if that's what you're looking for.
What? What nightmare?
What?
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Bruises. Because I don't know how you can heal bruises overnight.
Magic.
Magic.
But you can't really do it because your healer's a bit out of pocket, you know.
It's okay, I got second wind, man.
Healer's
I
on
breathe a little.
holiday.
We miss you, Mike.
I can breathe
We
twice.
miss you.
Breathe twice and I'm healed.
But yeah, that's all you get on a 3.
Garlic said, he would just subtly looked but not pry on it and carries on somewhat quiet this morning to himself.
What Cassidy will do is watch you come down the stairs, though. And she'll kind of be a little confused. To herself, she's confused. Because the magic wore off of her as a Dragonborn. But not Elmore. So she's a little confused on that part, but doesn't say anything or bring it up.
As the two of you head down the stairs to enjoy the quiet morning, and and my brainwaves come up with a plan B for something. Just so I don't have any plot holes, Poliver, after you say that. So I don't have any plot holes, alright? I see you. So I don't have any plot holes, okay? And it's equally something I can tell you after the session if you'd like, because I don't really care.
Pablo, I
like
think
the
you're
idea.
stuck in a box. I cannot hear
I'm
you.
stuck in a
Garlic
box.
said,
Help!
"You're kinda underwater there."
I'm gonna kill myself. Hold
Bro,
on a
bro
second.
was
He fucking
just
left! Wait, he's back. No, wait,
I'm
he's
back.
back. No, wait, he's back.
What about now?
you're better.
Alright. Well, anyways, I was plugging up a plot hole because of what you said, and I'll mention it later on because I like the idea of it. But anyhow, next to Awaken is Billy. Just gonna waddle his ass downstairs, high and mighty, and then we'll look out, and the only person he sees being Cassidy. Go ahead and roll insight on him.
She'll notice. She'll look up and kind of raise an eyebrow to wonder if he's there, but she'll meet his eyes. An insight that is a 15, and that's a -1, a 14.
A 14. He seemed fairly happy as he came down the stairs. He was ready for a decent day when he came down, and the only face other than the people who work and live here was Cassidy. It's clear he's a bit disappointed and still a bit salty about what Cassidy did beforehand.
Oh, my little boy, out of character, my boy, Billy.
And he's just gonna
But
waddle up to Alan at the bar.
She'll just acknowledge him. Very small, brief nod his direction before kind of just keeping to herself at this table, keeping her thoughts steady, and trying not to be cranky on a short, a good 4 hours sleep at minimum.
Yeah.
It's kind of sounding like me at work. Ooh.
Ooh.
Anyways, but yeah, that's it.
Except less incoherent screaming every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, next up on the docket then. Ares, who has, I realize now, just been stood outside for a little bit now. Whoops.
Bro's man standing.
Forgot about that guy. BV on. I know you're dealing with individuals.
I had to take a. Oh god, I'm at it again. I'm so scared. Anyways, hey guys, that's me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm so scared.
You are now officially, you're properly here at the Elf Song. You're outside. It's unlocked. You can get inside. Peeking through the windows, you will notice the likes of Billy, Cassidy, Alan, the Elf Song being back. You wouldn't see Garlic because he's hidden off in his little corner over there.
Galek.
And that guy.
He'll stay silent in front of the door for quite a while before he opens the door. The elf song, quietly stepping in. Well, he doesn't mean to quietly do that. He's just being more and more quiet, and then before closing the door, he'll look over, see that Alan, Billy, and Cassidy and the elf songs are there, which which leads him to have a subtle smile on his face, as he's glad to see that he's not the only one awake at the moment.
It is as you step further in, or at least glance further in your peripherals, you will pick up, sort of hunched in a cubicle in the corner on his own, is Garlic. Just by himself in his own world at the moment. You see he is just sort of tinkering with some like random bits and bobs, some materials in his little corner.
He'll I don't even know what to do with Ares anymore. I don't want him to be sobbing, a sulking man anymore, but I don't want him to interact with anyone because he's still trying to wrap his head around what he saw last night. So we'll go towards the bar. Morning, Alan.
Aries,
Oh, there you go. Hello.
how observant are you of Cassidy walking in as you walked past to the bar? Actually, no. Regardless of what you're rolling, if you are paying attention, she will kind of be surprised to see you already outside and walking in. And she's looking, her eyes are following you with so much suspicion. Her in her head, she's thinking, "Why are you out there? Why were you out there for?" And she doesn't remember. She didn't. She was so sure she saw you. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed. That was the last time she saw you. But she won't say anything.
Cassidy straight
Just know
up
she's
doing-
suspicious.
Straight up Sergeant Dogson right now.
If
Tonight is the night.
No,
It's going to happen
come on.
again.
he'll
This
he'll stare at Cassidy, noticing that way that she's just staring at him, and just give her a smile and go, you know, you can just ask what I've been up to instead of just letting those thoughts cloud your mind.
What thoughts? What are you, a mind reader?
You're staring at me like you've seen a ghost.
I no. That was not very convincing for my part. I stumbled on my own words. No. No. I can't give a convincing no. I'm lying to myself.
Uh-huh. Well, if you really want to know what happened, I went for a walk.
Alright.
Like I said, I wouldn't keep anything from you, Cassidy, or any of the party.
I roll insight. A 6. A 5. I get nothing. She's still suspicious of you. Your cheery demeanor since you got back yesterday when we found you. Out of character. Out of character. She is still suspicious.
He'll just give her a polite smile before turning to Alan. Alan, can I
Alan,
get
we
some
are
water?
so fucked.
Alan,
Alan,
we are so
so fucked.
Dude.
Oh dear me.
Dude, I need to rotoscope that, but it's the elf song. And the guards are at the door. She closes the door. Alan. We are so
fucked.
Anyways, I'm locked in.
Alan will pour you a cup of water and slide it towards you.
Thank you, Alan. He'll quietly drink his cup of water.
what you might notice is Billy is kind of giving you the occasional beady eye.
What do you want to know about this? He'll glance at Billy.
I don't know, but Cassidy's being suspicious too. And usually she's right. Usually.
So right.
I'm just making sure. Don't mind me. And he gives you a real big beady eye.
Alright. Like I said, I'm telling the truth.
Did he just admit Cassidy's usually right? What in the whiplash?
He would have bit his tongue if he had acknowledged that himself. But he kind of just said it on a whim, didn't actually pay attention to what he was saying.
Cassidy she won't, there's no reaction, but internally she's like, what the fuck? I'm right sometimes? In her head? I'm right? Damn. That's new.
Billy is actually gonna roll insight to see if he spies anything.
Despite what, he did go on a walk.
No, but just in general. Because the amount of time people accused Ares of being suspicious last night, and now Cassidy's given the beady eyes again, and Ares is just straight up pointing it out again. Billy is just like, I gotta join the crew. I gotta do this suspicion shit as well, I guess. But I don't see shit. I'm going back to my OJ. He just sips on his cup.
Awesome. He'll just quietly sit there.
Alright. In that case, other than Zephyr at some point will join the rest of the party downstairs as an NPC. In that case, we will go see what's going on at the rebel camp.
Nope.
And we'll
Everyone's
pop on-
dead. Everyone died. 10 zillion bombs. Fireball planted.
Fireball,
Everyone died.
fireball, fireball.
Reggie was trying to make a potion and it went really, really horribly wrong. So everyone blew up.
I'm telling you, during the, you know what, I'll even add it. As you're all having some wonderful Eevee sleepy time, most of the refugees are in their tents still resting. Solace, you and your parents didn't particularly mind. You all had sleeping bags and just slept outside. Enjoyed the skies of the Fair Realm as you talked into the night. And all three of you are still each getting their beauty sleep, as well as the extra hour because of the Fair Realm. But Regia, with a little internal mimic clock, will just kind of arise from their little sort of little scooped out bit of dirt in the ground that they dug for themselves, and will just spend that extra hour flicking through their books, pondering the orb, pondering the weapon, and also we'll try to do some research on creatures of the Fae Realm. And at one point we'll find themselves searching for a creature of the Fae Realm, to which all they found was a weird-looking bird about 2 miles away. And they called it a day there. They said, that's it. That's all we need. And then went back to pondering the orb and pondering the weapon. To which I will ask an Arcana check for pondering the orb. Because I assume pondering the weapon is to become the weapon, or am I mistaken?
It is to take apart the weapon to find out how it works to become the weapon.
Ah, yeah. So that... we'll get to that. Ponder the orb first.
Orb hath been pondered. I got 22.
22! So, this is a scrying eye. It is the equivalent to using a scrying spell, but a more permanent solution with the downside of it being a physical object that can be tampered or broken. Unlike just a normal scrying spell. In this case, attuning to it would allow you to see through it if you choose. I must say, I don't have it stab block up, so I am sort of on the spot. We'll go once a day. Yeah, you guys don't do like 7 long rests a day. Once a day, or to better put it, once per long rest. But you guys don't often long rest 50 times in a dungeon. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The fucking recharges it down shit, that shit is stinky. I don't like it. So recharge on a long rest. And you can use it, and you can see through the eye for as long as you want to. Like, extended, like, if you were watching through it for like an hour straight, you're like, the equivalent of like having like really dry eyes, they will just be strained, and it will be rather uncomfortable, and then for any longer possibly painful, because you are just staring with a constantly open and unblinking eye. You'll be able to see through it. Of course, people can still move temp with it, or put it somewhere to spy on anything. And as it stands, you are attuned to it during the long rest. Mainly because the previous owner can't really do much with it. He's kind of dead. So, it is all yours. It still resembles that of the sort of purplish dragon eye as it did in the circus. But you think with a little bit of playing around with magic, you could possibly change its look to fit you more if you would so wish. It wouldn't be a long rest or a short rest or anything. Just a little bit of tinkering. You know, a solid 10 minutes of poking it a few times, giving it a good look. A good extra ponder. And now in terms of the weapon that you are meant to be pondering. Normally, in the case of pondering such like a sword or an axe, simple. They're simple weapons. Even stuff like martial weapons, you know. They are rather simple. This, I believe it is the gun, if I do remember correctly. This gun is rather complicated. And so I would like an intelligence check to try and understand it. And depending on how high you get, is how accurate you'll get.
At my items and my proficiencies, because I might be able to get a bonus on that.
Ooh.
So if you can give me a minute.
Go right ahead.
Check my things.
It gives that extra bit of time for Solace to lock in for when Solace wakes up.
Lock the fuck in!
You.
Gonna have her makeup and everything ready, bro.
Thieves' tools only work on traps. Artificer features magical tinkering. These tools are artisan tools in hands, turning not magical. No. Right tool for the job. No. Flash your genius. Ability check or saving 3 keys. Variations as your intelligence modified to the roll. Tool expertise. Would I be using a tool for this?
Well, I mean, you are an artificer, so it would be assumed it would be a part of your ritual.
I would assume it would use thieves' tools, which I do have proficiency with.
Well, I mean, yeah, artificers, they kind of just use whatever tools they are proficient in. I know you're proficient in a
I'm
thieves'
proficient in
tools,
a lot. so I'm
alchemist
proficient
tools,
in a
and
lot.
God knows what the fuck else. So yeah, it
Yeah, I'm
is
proficient
just
in
the
cartographers.
chosen preference at the time, and I guess what they would deem as more
My proficiency
realistic.
bonus is
I doubt you could disassemble a revolver with some chemical vials and a
Yeah.
Bunsen burner, you know?
Well, my proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check that I make that uses my proficiency with the tool. I don't know if that means anything to you.
Read it one more time?
Starting at 6th level, your proficiency bonus is now doubled for any ability check you make that uses your proficiency with a tool.
Sure, yeah.
Hell yeah. How do I check what my proficiency bonus is again?
I don't know. It's your
plus
character
3.
sheet. You're meant to know
Proficiency
your
is plus
character.
3.
You're one
It's
of
fine, my
like
proficiency bonus is plus 3. It's fine.
you're
So
one of
it's
like the 2 people that do their own character sheet.
No, my bad, dog, my bad.
If it ain't Aurora, I don't know.
Plus 3. So that would be a thieves' tools check plus 3 plus 3.
Yes.
So that's a thieves' tools check plus 6. Fuck me. I'm so sorry.
And you still accuse Richie of not being min-maxed. Ooh.
I'm not min-maxed! I'm not! I'm just really powerful for no reason! I don't know why he's this good!
Sounds pretty min-maxed to me.
No!
A funny little potion guy. Strongest member of the
that's
party.
a 21. That's a 21.
So it was like I was over here. If you hadn't done any of that, you just straight rolled it. Job's a good one, and it would have been. Say if it was like 10 and under, I would have said you don't understand how it works. If you went sort of a range of 10 to 14, you would understand a gun, but you'd have like limited ammo capacity to the point of like only be able to do 1 bullet at a time. And then sort of anything above that, it's just like a fucking revolver, which is what the gun is. But we're at 21, nah, that's a revolver. That's a revolver. It's extra shiny when you become a revolver.
Yeah! Let's go! I love having big number get bigger!
But anyways, you have pondered the orb, you have pondered the gun. And while you've been doing that, the rebels, some still asleep, some just resting outside of their tents, a handful of them have found themselves in the little farm crop area over there, tending to the plants of the Fair Realm. And then it's at this point when Solus's Solus's whole bloodline will start to awaken and will frantically prepare for makeup.
Oh my god, no way!
It's
like-
that are family
like
when the share
instinctual.
makeup balance.
A morning
It's like
ritual for
instinctual.
Solus's family.
To differing degrees.
Well,
Solus
yes,
family
of
is, like,
course.
The brightest.
Eyeshadow balance.
To different degrees, that's for definite, you know.
Like picture, like Solus going through like the whole bit of like lashes, eyeshadow. Stella, she's just pretty simple with it. Like,
Yeah,
really.
Stella is efficient, is the word.
Mm-hmm. And Luna's trying to like to match it in her head. What would work the best? When she fucks it up, she's like, nope, takes it down completely, tries again.
And is, in the back of their mind, trying to somewhat one-up Solus, in a way. Not
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to go extravagant, but trying to one-up Solus.
Mm-hmm. There's like a competition going on.
And Stella's just in the middle, already done while the other two are still working, and is just trying to make sure they're not at each other's necks in a few minutes. But
It's
yeah,
like they're
as
sharing
you-
the same tiny mirror.
as you all finish your makeup, as you all wake up and finish your morning routines, so as you'll watch as all the refugees are doing as they are, Regia is just in a pile of a bunch of random shit. There's like Regia has just a little dirt outcropping where they've got like a little border around them that they've drawn out, and inside is Cassidy's gun, the orb. You can see the big alchemy book that Regia flicks through occasionally. It's like on a random page about some random fey creature that hasn't existed for the past 300 years. But in Regia's mind, Regia's like, I swear I saw it. And it's just like the descendants that slowly evolved into a weird bird that they saw 2 miles away. And then there's also just thieves' tools, alchemy tools all over the place. The gun is in 2 pieces. It's a calculated mess.
What you got there, Regia? What's the everything going on?
It's a book.
I'm not talking about just the book. What are you doing, Regia? Is what I mean. The gun is like in half. Why is there a gun split in half? What are you doing?
Look, see, the Cassidy wanted me to what's the word? Research. They trusted me with their weapon, which I am very thankful for.
I think she hit her head, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
But go on.
No, but they trusted me with their weapon because, they were thinking that I could, replicate the weapon. But I said, well, I need to understand how it works to be able to replicate it, because I can see the outside of the gun, yes, but I know there's an inside, and I haven't really seen a gun before, to be honest.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't.
I was aware of their existence.
Yeah, I understand that. I think this is what, like, my 3rd time, 2nd time being at the circus, seeing a gun up close, let alone wielding one. So that's fair. I think it's a newer thing. I wouldn't know.
But they thought that if I could replicate it, then they could still have theirs, and maybe you could have one as like a backup weapon. They thought that you were doing quite well with it.
I don't know how much I trust myself holding a gun again, Regia. Yeah.
Why not?
I think going a little overboard and all that.
What do you mean, going overboard? I thought you did fine. I thought you were doing great.
The job didn't have to be as messy as I had made it. I don't really want to do something like that again.
The job done is the job done.
Yeah, it's a job done, but messy. Let's call it a messy job. How about that? A messy job on my end.
I know my job is very messy.
Yeah. I don't know, Roger, just iffy feeling, but I'll give it a try later. Maybe. I don't know.
You don't have
about
to.
It.
It's just.
Well,
it's just a sadistic.
And it's wasting your hard work.
Other people can use my hard work. It doesn't have to be you. Besides, it's good for me to just know how it works.
That's fair.
Maybe I could make my own gun. That would be fun.
I wouldn't be surprised. You could probably hold multiple now.
Oh, I could.
Hey, there
think-
we go.
I don't think I should.
But
too
you should
much-
make.
that's too much power
But
for
you can make
me.
them shiny.
Oh, I could though.
But don't make them out of metal, or else you'll get hungry.
I don't think you can make guns out of any other material, though. I mean, think about it.
Okay, I guess. Don't use a gun when you're hungry.
Maybe? I don't know. But, either way, I'm sure someone will make use of it. It's good to have the knowledge to begin with.
That's true.
The more things I can turn into, the better. The more
That is true.
versatile I become.
Collecting all sorts of skills, all sorts of
Mhm.
forms, literally anything.
I could be anywhere. And he turns
Could
into
be
a Beyblade.
anywhere.
Because he can do that. He can do that if you forgot. If you forgot, he can turn into a Beyblade. You forgot about that. I didn't.
Beyblade Regia. Give me the little other piece and just let him rip.
Let him rip.
It's gonna show off to Monster like, hey, check this shit out. Just vroom.
The little dugout alcove is actually one of the like Beyblade stadiums.
Beyblade stadiums, yeah, Beyblade arenas. And both of your mothers are just watching and like cheering on Reggie as they ping back and forth between like all of their tools and all of the pieces inside of the little alcove. Just bing ding 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 ding.
They secretly have multiple razor blades so they can win.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Yeah! Yeah!
No, I shouldn't do that. I may break something actually. It's not a good
Maybe we
thing
could
to
use that strat next time as a distraction instead of rolling you around as an eyeball marble.
Oh, yeah.
Now we could also
let
cause
me
some
rip.
mischief with it.
Just let me rip.
Let me rip. This is a guts. This is peak roleplay.
This is peak roleplay. Listen, this is to balance the suffering from earlier.
Yeah, the suffering
Well,
from
we
the
get-
first half of the session. Now it's time for
get
joy
silly.
and whimsy.
We get silly. Listen, Solace has been going through it. Let her be silly and have fun with her friend.
Hey, I will gladly yet let you be joyful and silly with Regia. If you can
Until
some
you
if
pull
you
the
can,
carpet.
no, if you can you can do all of that if you can somehow make those sad Sallys over there a little bit happier too. You know, get some Regia in their lives. They kind of need it right now.
All right, Regia.
I'm wedging it.
Okay.
I take that back. I take that back.
I look away.
Hey,
I
that
look
sounds a
away.
little like a number
I
one.
close my
actually. I
eyes.
take that
I cover my ears. I look away.
back. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
That's
Hey,
foul. No, never say that ever again. Banned term. Banned.
Oh, I'm sorry. They don't like it when I wrench it.
No. Stop
No.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look in.
Reggie, let's reduce the depression around this area, huh? You want to do some silly?
Oh, I like reducing depression.
Hmm.
I don't know a whole lot about depression, but I've heard it's bad, and I've heard bad things about it.
Yep. No good. Anyway. How about
I've
a
heard
little
that we have a
silly.
great one in the next like 1,000 years.
Oh, really? Do tell. What causes
Yeah.
this great
There's a-
depression, Reggie?
There's a pretty great depression. There's a pretty good one.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know the order.
But why would it be good? Because it's a bad thing, no? Why would it be great?
I don't know. They just call it the Great Depression. It might be great in quantity, and that's not a good thing.
That's not good.
No.
Why
Let's
not
go
just
cure depression. Let's go cure depression.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go cure depression.
Let's go cure depression. Just gonna
Too
pick
many
them up,
bits.
put them.
Too many bits that I want to make.
So many bits. Just gonna pick up Regia, put them on my head. Are we gonna do a little silly show? What you thinking?
Oh, we could. Hmm. I could. Hmm.
I remember that time you. I remember that time you made like a disco ball descend in the worst of times. Maybe let's
Oh!
make it a little better though. That was
My bad.
What was that song that was blasting anyway? How did you get that to happen?
I don't remember. I think.
Wow.
I think they didn't stop coming, and then they didn't stop coming, and then they fed to the rose and they hit the ground running or something along those lines.
I see.
Which, I mean, it didn't make sense not to live for fun, but and your brain gets smart, but your head does get dumb.
Luna and Stella, like, their faces are just slowly squinching in to, like, microscopic levels. They are dreadfully confused.
Solace is so, she's like,
I can't stop doing bits! I'm sorry!
I think you lost me a little bit, Regia. No, let's just... How about something shiny, huh? Something shiny. Maybe
I can do shiny. I can make things glow.
you could do that.
Oh, do you remember when we were in the tavern and you had we were the hoop.
Oh, yeah, you were.
I was the hoop.
Oh, that Dixie bag. I love that moment, honestly.
Yeah, that was awesome. We could like do something like that again.
Felt like real art for once.
I'd equally like to point out Luna and Stella are heavily eavesdropping on this.
I don't think Solace gives a gap. They're like, oh? They're like shimming closer, like, shut the fuck up. What they're saying? What are they saying?
They said hoop.
I mean, there really is no ceiling here, Reggie, so probably not that. I mean, different kind of hoop, maybe, not one to pull from.
Oh, maybe.
Imagine, okay. Think of the hoop, right? Just make it a bit
hoop.
bigger, though.
Big hoop.
Bigger hoop.
How big?
Let's be a little dramatic. Probably gonna, like, when he gets this down, Solace is probably gonna throw Reggie up, and then boom, now he's a hoop. Or something like that.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Steven Universe type shit, bro.
Yes, you get it. You see the vision. Yes. Yeah. You got this shit. Yeah.
Yes. How big? How big is this? How big is the hoop? Give me like a reference, like a diameter.
Solace just puts her arms around, kind of trying to mimic the size of a hula hoop, faintly, and be like, okay, around like yay big.
Yay big is not a diameter.
I mean, Regia, I didn't go to school, Regia. Do you think I know what a diameter is?
The diameter is like like if you cut a circle in half, then the flat line is the diameter.
Just take a look at the diameter of that. She just. But yeah, about yay big, you know.
But yeah, okay. So just like a hoop, but bigger.
There's a weird variety of hoop sizes, so yeah, just a bigger hoop.
It changes every second. Solace is indecisive.
Yeah.
Solid.
No,
Solid.
no, it's a little smaller. Wait, no, it's a little bigger. No, wait, it's a little smaller. Actually, fuck it. Trust your gut. Just pick one of those that I showed you.
Trust my gut. I don't.
Or trust your goop. How about that? I don't know if you have a gut. Trust your goop.
That doesn't change anything. I got
Okay, fine. Fine. She goes to the ground. She draws a circle about yay big on the dirt. Yay big.
I like this one. I like the circle in
Yeesh.
the I like the circle in the dirt. I like that one. That's
Okay, it's a little
that's
crooked.
good.
It's a little crooked. So don't mind that though. Just imagine it's a
it's fine.
perfect circle.
I'll just take the longest. I'll just take the widest part of it and use that as the diameter.
Okay, all right. You and diameter, you do that.
Ah. They used to call me little diameter in high school.
What the fuck
Which
is high
funny,
school?
'cause I didn't go into high school.
Is it a school you get fucking high at? Sign me up, dude.
Yes.
Let me in. I need to hit a blunt from there. Come on.
Ah.
Reggie are back in his home dungeon, coming together with the other mimics going to fucking high school.
He goes into the bathrooms, and all of the elder mimics are doing it like vaping in the bathroom.
Smells like cotton candy and shit.
Dog, can Reggie write, because Reggie needs to write a fucking novel of that as a concept. That is fucking hilarious.
Welcome to
Regia
Mimic High
can
School,
write.
where everyone is high,
Regia
where everyone
can
is high.
write.
Regia can write Regia.
He's
This is
not good,
Regia.
but he can write.
Regia, this is God. We've got to
Give him a typewriter, and he can do it.
Guys,
I'm
name,
not even joking. He
Guys.
can write.
Alan just got a new shipment, 57 typewriters and a metric fuck ton of paper.
Oh my god. Guys, we're
Typewriter
making
each
fanfics
arm.
real into this campaign. We're making fanfic real in
Hey,
this campaign.
if Critical Role did it, so can we.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Divergent Regia fanfic.
Anyways, scheming
Yeah, he's
with
gonna.
all of this shenanigans.
All right, so you got the hoop, right?
I need a roll. I need a roll to hoop.
Roll to
Yeah, am I
who?
gonna roll to hoop?
Manifesting.
I need a
Manifesting.
roll to hoop. I need a roll to
Be a hoop. Lock in as a hoop.
21!
21!
Fucking hoop you've seen in your life!
Hoop.
I got a little too excited about hoop, but listen, guys, you gotta understand. Regia.
Me when I play basketball.
That's
The
all.
best fucking hoop you've ever seen in your life.
You're the
Nobody
best hoop.
hoops
It's gonna be
better than
shiny.
Nobody
No one can be a
hoops
better
better than
hoop.
me.
No
I
one
am
has
the
a
best
better hoop than
hooper.
me.
No better than me.
I'm the best hooper.
I'm the best hoop.
hooping. That sounds like an innuendo.
Now that you are hoop,
I'm hooped up.
Yoink. Threw him up. Caught him and now he's hoop.
Hoop.
Yeah, hoop. Can you do your bit with your shiny Regia? I'll be doing the same. I'd like to cast a dancing lights.
oh boy,
I would like to cast prestidigitation on myself.
oh boy.
The glowing Regia.
The sudden flashbang, ping, as they light up ever so bright.
Okay, I have to lock in a Solace because I'm getting stage fright. I'm not even there. She's like definitely confident. I'm not. I'm scared. Is this what you felt, Oliver? I'm so afraid right now.
That is
Is it what you
exactly what I
felt?
feel. I choke
I'm
up.
like our character.
I choke up, but my character doesn't choke up. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Even if I try to lock in, it gets bad.
Let's do some silly, alright? I was gonna fetch just a few items from her pocket. Just random little things. And she's just gonna toss up Regia as high as she can and try to juggle other items before where Regia lands and catches them, and just seamlessly go into that. Do I need to roll a dice for this, DM? I'm guessing I do.
Go ahead and roll yield performance.
It's been far too long. Oh, I love when my girly pop gets to perform. Let's try out baby dice, the little metal dice. Kind of change it up a bit. No depression dice for today.
Uh-oh.
Gang.
Uh-oh.
I already thought this was a good roll. Then I'm reminded I have a +8 on top of that. So a 19 plus 8.
It's 27.
It's a fucking 27.
Hey, DM!
Year.
Flash of Genius, +3. 30.
30.
Oh my god. We're
Bro,
gonna make this shit the
what
greatest
even?
fucking show ever. It's gonna be
Again?
the greatest fucking show ever.
And with that 30 in performance, I'm gonna prepare my shields for the bricks. We're gonna end the session there because we're on a slight time crunch.
That's
okay,
true.
but
True. No worries.
equally, I want you two to come up with a little something silly to start off next session. Make it a little
Oh,
spicy
okay.
in your description. Because you two
Alright,
can write. Shoo, away with you. Go do choreography.
Again!
Let me pull up the.
Oh, my friend wanted me to join the Minecraft SMP!
Well,
Out of
anyhow,
LD tomorrow!
we end the session there.